right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come in week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as America. All right, biblically known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great or Mystery Babylon. All right, and first and foremost, we come in the name of
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
All right, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who do well, and peace and salutations to the elect that's pushing this truth and sincerity and honesty. All right, so we're just going to go into the scriptures.
Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasted great.
All right, so the great day of the Lord is near. It is near. All right, how do we know that we're living in the great day of the Lord's come? All right, when the man who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ is on his way back. All right, because all the uproars in the world. All right, and how we're close to World War III. All these are signs to let you know that we're living in the end, and that Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Jesus, is on his way back. All right, first to bring judgment and also to deliver the elect. All right, the 1/3 of the nation of Israel that's destined to be saved.
Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
Not even the voice of the day of the Lord. All right, because we're prophesying, we're letting you know what's going to come to pass. All right, and the things that we're saying is grievous. All right, we're saying that the mass majority of the people in America are going to be put to death. All right, that the Most High is going to send plagues. All right, famines. All right, race riots. All right, all these things are grievous things are going to befall the earth, and the majority of you people are going to get caught up in it. All right, so the day of the Lord, how much us prophesying when the Most High makes that actually happen, man? All right, it's going to be a terrible, terrible day.
That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress.
A day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress. All right, because the end game is that America is going to be burnt off the face of the earth by 200 million nuclear missiles. All right, that's going to be a day of wrath. All right, everything that you see before your eyes is not going to be here no more. It's going to be melted with fervent heat. All right, those ICBM missiles. All right, that Russia, North Korea, China. All right, they're going to shoot those missiles on America. All right, and not only those nations, the EU and NATO are going to shoot their missiles on America also.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
That's right, a day of wasteness and desolation. All right, because once America falls economically, all right, and this place turns into a third world country, then that's when the Most High is going to totally sweep this place off the face of the earth with those missiles. All right, and it's going to be a day of wasteness and desolation.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
Darkness and gloominess, because once this place goes up in fire, which the scriptures describe America being nuked as the lake of fire, that smoke is going to go up in the air. All right, and it's going to be darkness and gloominess upon the face of the earth, man. All right, because one end of America to the other is going to be on fire. All right.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
A day of the trumpet and the Lord.
Yep, and that's that last trumpet. All right, which I believe is in the book of 1 Corinthians, where it says, at that last trumpet, the elect are going to be delivered. All right, the elect are going to get changed into new bodies. All right, simultaneously when they're delivered in those chariots.
And if I can add this too, and in the book of Job, I want to say the 5th chapter, it says the Lord would deliver the elect, okay, in which we strive to be, and Lord is what we are, from our apostles and elders on down. Deliver thee in 6 troubles, you know. I believe even in 7. Going into the 7 trumps. That's why you have to read this book, precept upon precept, line upon line. And with all that getting, have understanding. The Lord has to be dealing with you ultimately, you know? All right? So you can fully understand this whole road, you know, in which you need a prophet and a teacher, a man of the Lord that's set up to break it down to you, you know, so you can fully understand it. And you need the Lord to be dealing with you to further expound upon that, you know? For you to pretty much, to receive these words, man, you know?
to be able to understand the parables.
Yeah.
Because this Bible is written in parables, dark sayings, all right, and mysteries. And you can't read this book like a novel, man. You can't just read it front to back.
Finally.
All right? How you read the book, you back it up precept upon precept.
Yeah.
You got to go through the whole book. All right? The Old Testament and the New Testament. All right? That's why the majority of the world can't understand the prophecies, the things that are about to come to pass. The only ones that are able to understand the prophecies are those that the Lord has imparted this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to you, which you have to learn from teachers. All right, which those teachers are set up. All right, the elders and the apostles, the great millstone on down. All right, and what they're saying is they have the 100% truth. We have the 100% truth. All right. And America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Why? Because America is that mystery Babylon, which is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt.
Amos 3:7. Surely the Lord power would do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
That's right. Surely the Most High would do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. That's right. And this Bible, the scriptures are secret, all right? That's why when you read in Psalm 91, all right, it says that he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, those that dwelleth in the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures, the true understanding, all right? Those are the men, that women, and children that are going to be saved, all right?
2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
That's right. And that word prophecy means to say before. All right? So if you're a prophet, that means you're simply saying what's going to happen before it happens, according to the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? And the Most High put his words in our mouth. He was the one that did that. All right? We didn't do it ourselves. The Most High woke us up out of the world. All right? And we hearken into the teachers. And we learned the truth. And now we're out here prophesying, which the majority of the world are not able to even understand this truth.
Matthew 10:20. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
That's right. So it's not us. We speak according to the Rakak Kodash, which is the Lashman Kodash, the Holy Tongue. The Rakak Kodash means the Holy Spirit. All right? Which you read in the Bible, they say it's the Holy Ghost. But really, that word is the Holy Spirit. All right? So every time we call upon Yahweh Shem Shai, we speak according to his word. All right? We're speaking according to the Holy Spirit, which comes upon us. All right? And the prophets, when the prophets wrote the prophecies, the prophets wrote the scriptures, all right? They had the Holy Spirit on them to write the scriptures.
Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 4. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations.
That's right. So the Most High has to sanctify you and ordain you. All right? Because when we was before we came into the truth, we was in the world. You know? All right, but the Most High, he said he knew us before we was born. So this thing is about predestination. All right? The Most High has to be dealing with you. All right, you have to be of the elect, which was predetermined from the beginning, so before the world was even created. All right? All the way up until now, here we're living in the last rulership before the kingdom of heaven. All right? And you have to be one of those men that was predestined to this truth and to be a teacher, or to be predestined to be saved. All right?
Ephesians chapter 1 verse 4. According as he have chosen us in him before the foundation of the world.
Start right there. So the Most High has to choose you. All right? The Most High has to choose you. You can't will it your way to be a prophet. All right? You can't do it. All right? That's why if you try to make yourself a prophet, the Most High didn't choose you. All right? Then you are you automatically coming in the spirit of this world, the spirit of maliciousness. All right? These different wayward spirits, which is not the Rakak Kodash, the Holy Spirit. All right?
St. John 15:16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you,
Yeah, the Most High, He chose us. All right, because prior to us coming out here, all right, knowing that we're Israelites, all right, I know I can attest for myself. I didn't think that I would be out here, all right, in the most wickedest city, cussing out the so-called white man, all right, and prophesying in the names of the Most High, all right. But the Most High, He was the one that chose us, all right, and gave us His knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, so we can clean our ways, so we can be, dust ourselves off, so we can come out here and prophesy, man. Before that, we was in the world.
So St. John 15 and 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit.
Yep, go and bring forth fruit. And that fruit is talking about the elect, all right? The first fruits of the kingdom, all right? Because when we go out here, we're fishers. All right, we're fishers, and that net that we throw out is the truth, right? And when we throw out that net, we bring in good fish or we bring in bad fish, all right? But ultimately, we want to bring in good fruit. We want to be the ones that bring in the elect, all right? When they hear this word, all right, it instantly clicks, they instantly understand, and they want to grow in the spirit. All right, they want to get more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and ultimately, they want to repent to Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, they want to come back to the Heavenly Father. Those are the good fruits.
And that your fruit shall remain.
And that your fruit shall remain. And the only ones that are going to remain until the end are the elect.
I got it real fast, if you don't mind. Yeah, everything, yep. Right here. This Sirach 1 and 14, it says, to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb. Backing up what the brother is saying, going back to Jeremiah, all right? Before you was formed in the womb, I have ordained thee to be a prophet, you know? This was laid before the foundations of the world with the faithful, because what? Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, says what? That faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father, man. And that faith was only given unto who? The elect, who were predestined from the womb, from the foundations, you know? Backing up with, you know, what you're going into, tying all it in, you know?
Did you have before on that one?
Ephesians chapter 1 verse 4, according as he hath chosen us in him before the foundation of the world.
The spirit.
Before the foundation of the world.
There you go.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
You know? So you gotta be predestined, man. All right, like the brother was going into.
It says that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children by Yahushua Mashiach to himself according to the good pleasure of his will.
And it's the Lord's will, all right? Because it's not of anything that we're better than anybody or anybody better than us. It's simply the Most High's will, who's of the elect, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
It's not of who's better than who. Because you got great men out there in the world, like basketball players, football players, all right, men of high stature, mighty men, all right, but they're not prophesying and doing the Most High's will, all right? So it's not of anything of popularity, it's just simply the Most High's will, all right? And when you go into that word, the Most High chose us to be holy. That word holy goes into
the spirit.
Being separate, all right, being separate from this world. And what makes us separate? The laws and statutes that he got given into the nation of Israel.
Well, St. John 15 and 16 says, ye have not chosen me, this is how Shai speaking, it says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you.
Because that's the spirit that precept. The Most High wanted that precept to come back out.
Yeah.
And it said that whatsoever ye shall ask in my name, he shall give it to you. Because the Most High knows that the elect ultimately are going to have that faith. All right? Because the elect are going to have that fight. They're going to have that faith in order to endure. All right? Because it's a battle. All right? But the only ones that are going to win the battle are going to be the elect. Why? Because that faith is going to be within them. They're going to have the faith to ask the Most High, all right, because the Most High gives to man freely, all right, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, all right. But those that are without faith, all right, They don't believe, all right? They're not the most, Yahushua say, oh ye of little faith, all right? When the apostles were on the boat and the water was shaking in the storm, and Yahushua, he was in there sleeping, all right? And they woke Yahushua up. Matter of fact, anybody want to get that account? And he said, oh ye of little faith.
Yep. If I can add this as well, going back to what the brother was breaking out, all right, that's what it's all about. Because really, this can't be on you. This has to be in you. You know how that saying be? It can't, because really, when you look into the word educate, it's educar, which means to draw out that which is already in you. That faith was already installed in the elect, okay? Every time that they came back, going back to the account that this brother's bringing out on with the 12 disciples, which went on to be apostles, those who remained, other than Judas Iscariot, okay? You know, the Lord was drawing that out of them, like, you know, going back to the part when Peter, okay, he asked to walk on the water with the Lord, but what? The waves started roaring. He started bugging out. He was like, yo, I'm actually walking on water. Like, I don't supposed to be doing this. You know, he got doubt-minded. He got doubtful. And that was all a spiritual, spiritual breakdown for the men of the Lord, you know? Because really, we are to be shaken with all these trials and tribulations. Enter into what? The time of Jacob's trouble. Keep our faith, like, fully installed in the Lord. Like, hey, man, you're going to bug out that wave headed towards you. You're going to keep your eyes focused on me. Because he was walking to meet the Lord in the water. Because the Lord was right there. He's like, Lord, you know, if Jake want to pull that as well. But, yeah, come on. Yeah.
Matthew chapter 14, verse 22.
Yep.
And straightway Yahushua concerned his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him unto the other side, where it says, while he sent the multitude away. And when he had sent the multitude away, he went up into a mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone, but the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. And in the fourth watch of the night, the Yahushua went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, it is a spirit. And they cried out for fear.
They thought it was a ghost, you know? They thought it was an apparition.
But straightway Yahushua spake unto them, saying, be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid. And Peter answered him and said, Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water.
Yep.
And he had the faith. He saw Yahushua walking on the water, all right? And he had the faith. He said, you know, basically he asked Yahushua, you know, can I step out?
Yeah, can I join you?
Can I join you?
Yeah.
You know, can I come out with you?
Yeah.
And he had the faith, man.
Yep.
And then when he stepped out, he was like, he looked down, he was like, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because he was so focused. He was like, you know, damn, is that you, Yahushua? You know, can I come out there with you? You know, can I meet you there in the waters? And he was so focused on looking at the Lord and the miracles that he was like, the Lord was like, come on. He was doing it. And then that way that he just started, that's what it's all spiritual in our straight narrow path. Yep. Keeping our eyes focused, okay? Keeping that fire burning and eyes on the prize, on the kingdom, you know? Because all these are nothing but distractions from Satan. These people, the hell that you catch, the afflictions that you go through with jobs, whatever, man, all right? And the demons that afflict us mentally, you know? All right, that's all distraction. Stay focused on Yahushua. You know, that's what this point brings out. Because he was doing it. He was focused on the Lord. He was headed toward him out the boat, walking on the water. And then the wave, he started like focusing on his surroundings. Like, damn, man, I'm actually on the water. Damn, a wave is coming towards me. I don't supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Yep.
If I may add,
Yeah.
what Yahushua was doing was defying the laws of physics.
Yeah.
All right, it was defying the laws of physics. You know how heavy that is to be able to walk upon liquid, you know, water in the middle of the ocean, in the waves. You know, that defies, you know, the laws of physics. You know, so how much more faith we ought to have, knowing that, you know, that's true, that Yahushua really walked upon the water. He really turned the water into wine. That King Solomon, he had the operation of the elements. We have to have that same faith, all right, because that tempest is going to come. And we have to build our foundation upon a rock. which is Yahweh Shai. All right? Which is our ultimate example. All right? Because the Most High, he said that men are going to receive spiritual power, man, in these last days.
I got a quick precept real fast. This Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. You know, these are all accounts that we can look back on. Because Peter, he could look back on a time when a Israelite was walking upon water, you know, defying the so-called laws of gravity and really like playing with the elements, you know. Of course, you know, Old Testament, like men like King Solomon, men like who Peter is, King David, all right, you know, doing Samson, you know, those great men, yeah, those were accounts. Now we have even more and greater, you know. We have the Old Testament and the New Testament, and we have the prophecy of things as, hey man, the Lord cracking them skies, man, things that haven't came to pass yet. That's going to be like mind blowing, you know.
The chariots,
yeah.
How the chariots be over brothers is holding camp.
Yep.
All right, then the chariots, you know, make an appearance, which they're always there.
Yeah.
You know, but then the chariots they reveal themselves. All right, that would be so-called defying the laws of physics right there. All right, what Esau, the so-called white man, says that there are things that can't be done. All right, but the spirit, you know, of Yahweh Shai, he was pointing out that if you have the faith of a grain of a mustard seed, all right, then you can move mountains, man.
Pretty much. Hey man, Esau is saying you can't do this, and the Lord is saying something else, man. Well, who you gonna believe? You know, that's where it's all at, where your faith lies, man. And the things that you can see and that you've been told by man, or the things that you can't see and you've been told by the Heavenly Father through the Spirit and power, man. You know, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash, man.
Yeah, did you get that in, what is it? Faith is a thing.
Hebrews 11.
Hebrews 11.
Yeah.
Yep, because faith is the substance of things not seen.
Well, it's
Right?
another precept.
You know, because you can believe 2/3 of our people, they believe in the carnal world, right? They believe in Esau, all right? Because if they do something wrong, they know Esau gonna come after them, right?
Romans 8.
So they choose to follow and listen to Esau, all right? They don't want to break Esau's law, or you're gonna go to jail, all right? But then they turn around and they break the laws against Yahweh Shem Shai. They turn around and they don't take the words of Yahweh Shem Shai seriously. Why? Because they can't see the Most High, all right? But pretty soon the Most High is going to let himself be known, all right? With all the judgments that are going to befall in the earth. And there's not going to be there's not going to be no excuse. They're going to know that Yahweh Shem Shai is Yahweh Shem Shai. All right? They're going to know that after all these things go down.
Because they're going to know it's the hand of the Most High.
Straight up. That's right. Now I was gonna add, like, you're gonna know that the Heavenly Father exists.
Yeah. That he is.
And I can say this too, because you're going to know that the Heavenly Father exists when he's being told.
Straight up.
When you're going to see his men being protected those days, preaching out that word, you're going to see everybody else being destroyed.
Yep.
You know, proclaiming that this is happening.
And when the Most High manifests that spiritual power, all right, which all this starts with faith in Yahweh Shem Shai, faith in our power, our true power. You know, which 2/3 of our people they don't have faith. That's why in the book of 2nd Ezra, I believe the 9th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it says all the faithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. All right, because the Most High, he's not going to deal with you if you don't have faith. That's why brothers come to the truth. If their faith is low, you got to pray to the Most High to increase your faith. All right, because you can't receive anything unless it comes from the Most High. And faith is a gift. All right?
And then what's coming on the earth, you can't say, well, you know what, even though this is happening, I'm going to make my own heaven. Like you got the bug out to me in the cat. He said, it's all about perspective.
It's a spirit.
You can control whether it's heaven or hell.
That's insane, though. That's insane. Tracy saying
That's straight Satan. That's straight satanic.
he always said that, though.
You ain't gonna outthink the
Always say that.
this is coming to this. Okay, I'm still in the heaven's mindset. It's all about perspective. Or right. So when you're talking about somebody going up in your house, it's all about how you saw kicking down your door. You're not gonna say, well, you know what? Let me think about this in a heavenly way.
It's all about how you see things.
No, this isn't hell. Y'all saw that I said that?
Yeah. Go tell.
Which you saying that you pretty much are negating the both sides. Both sides want to create conditions on earth. See, that's a thing.
Ephesians,
Oh, it's like, you know, you got the.
Ephesians 2 and 8. For
That's
by
the one.
grace are ye saved through faith.
For by grace we are saved through faith. All right, because each one of us, all right, when you look at the side of sins, all right, and transgressing the law, none of us is worthy to be saved. But by the grace of Yahweh Shai, all right, which he went upon the cross 2,000 years ago, which gave us grace, all right, but for us to have faith in him, we are going to be delivered by our faith.
Yep. Yeah, because when you look into that word grace, the word is el peace, which means favor. You know, the Lord having favor upon certain men, which according to men on this earth, how the Lord is contradicting himself because he said that there's no respect to the persons.
Did you say it was no peace?
Yeah, I believe it's el peace, right? Oh, it's like it is for us. El peace is hope. Hope. It's like I got it mixed up. The water.
Charis means favor.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. That's really why we exist. Because the Heavenly Father has favor.
Exactly.
You know, because you see everybody else is completely just bugged out of their mind.
That's right.
And yet the Lord's having favor on us by having us in this truth, by protecting us, by making it so that we can still exist here and sustain ourselves.
That's right.
It's just like you were going into what Yahweh Shai did. It defied reasoning of men. Like this defies reason of men. Nobody can believe it. Well, certain things that happen to us, we're like, man, that was purely spiritual. You know, that's the only explanation. You got it.
Lamentations 3 and 22. It says, it is of Yahweh's mercies that we are not consumed, because his compassions fail not. It says, they are new every morning, great is thy faithfulness.
And the mercies of the Most High has a lot of mercy.
Isaiah the 14th.
You know? And could you read that again, Baba Sean?
Lamentations 3 and 22, it says, it is of the Lord's mercies that we are not consumed.
So it's the Most High's choice, you know? Whoever he chooses to have mercy upon. Go ahead,
Yep. It says, because his compassions fail not. They are new every morning, great is thy faithfulness.
That's right. Great is thy faithfulness.
And just like his judgment goes out every morning, Zephaniah the 3rd chapter, his mercies are shown unto what? His elect every morning. You know?
That's why the Most High is giving us the window of repentance.
Okay.
You know, ultimately that window of repentance, you know, it's closing. All right, which is going to lead to the famine of the word. All right, but those men that are signing that crime are going to receive that exempt from judgment.
Because the scriptures tell you, I think it's the Surah, the 5th chapter, it says, as his mercy is great, so is his wrath.
Yeah.
Right? So he's showing his mercy. His mercy is being manifested upon us. But what we're seeing also
No pictures.
Hey, no pictures, please. We're also seeing his wrath.
Yeah.
Right? Because the Lord is jacking everything up. And it's just picking up. It's picking up to the point where people need to, me and his brother talk to the side, people need to be around us just to keep their spirit.
Yep.
So brothers, and this brother was heavy in the spirit, brother Yariah, last weekend, and we about to go on a winning streak, man. They just drove that. Hey, because the Lord just uses people as vessels. Like he tell you in Romans the 9th chapter. Vessel of honor, vessel of dishonor. He's using us as the vessel of honor. So a lot more things are gonna happen that are just plain spiritually, brothers. Man. It's all for the glorification of Yahweh Shai. So we gotta really stop.
So Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Yeah. No, you got it, bro.
Yeah, so basically the Most High is going to have mercy on Jacob. That's ultimately the nation that the Most High chose above all the nations in the earth. All right? Well, there's about 18 nations, but there's one nation that the Most High chose to exalt above all the nations on earth, and that's the nation of Israel. All right? And the Most High chose Israel, starting off with the elect, starting off, and this is the beginning of the kingdom. All right? Starting with those that are standing stiffly for the names of Jehovah Shai as we speak. The Most High is going to have mercy on the first fruits, and then they're going to bring back the rest of the elect, all right, which is going to bring past the prophecy that all of Israel shall be saved. All right?
Finish that up. There's another precept, you know, about
Because the Most High, He has a favorite nation, and within that nation, He has a favorite of His favorite nation.
yeah.
All right, He has the elect within the nation of Israel, which is His favorite Israelite amongst the nation of Israel. His favorite nation. All right, a nation within a nation. Just like the Most High has a favorite land. All right, the Most High, He has a favorite animal. All right, the Most High, He likes the lamb. The Most High, He likes olives. All right. The Most High likes
that's real.
turtle
Let's think about that.
You know.
Favorite piece of land is Israel. I don't know if y'all brought that already.
Yeah, his favorite land is Israel.
Water.
You know? So the Most High, He has a favorite. It's all about the Most High's will. See, we are the Most High's creation. He can do whatever He wants with us. All right, just like Esau, you can't say why the Most High created you to be the devil. He just did it. All right, and He created Israel, all right, to be His inheritance.
Yeah. Finish that up.
Say Matthew 22 and 14.
Yep.
For many are called, but few are chosen.
Yeah, that's going back to the point that the brother initially started off with, man. You know, that the Lord chose his elect from the foundation, from the womb, all right? Because everybody has that grace. All of Israel has grace. It tells you that in Proverbs. The Lord is really using His mouthpiece, the prophets, to what? To speak repentance unto the whole nation. Yet, who's really going to gravitate toward it and really resonate with? The elect.
Who's really going to have the minerals, all right, the spiritual,
Yep.
you know, the
Ears and eyes.
ears, eyes to see.
Yep.
The elect, because
Yep.
they was programmed. 2/3 of Israel are programmed to deny the truth. That's just, when their spirits was created, when the Most High created their spirit, the Most High already set out, okay, who's going to be my elect, and then who is going to be the 2/3 of Israel, who's going to be, you know, the Most High organized everything. It was already set before the foundation of the earth, because it's the Most High story. All right, and the happily ever after is going to be the kingdom, which we're about to enter into the kingdom of heaven, you know?
No, that was it. 'Cause I asked for this brother to bring this out earlier. It's the spirit though, because it comes back in full circle. It all ties in. All the point is made, you know, in the spirit. All right, because the Lord going to that grace. Yet all of Israel has this grace period. Yet really, it's only for the elect, man. All right, it's only for the elect to get themselves, get their house together, get themselves built up in the spirit, and build fellow elect members up in the spirit. Okay, you know, to exhort brothers. All right, to endure what we're going through right now and what we're entering to, the time of taking trouble. Really, man, really overcoming all this shit, man. You know, maintaining the faith in the fight. All right.
Spirit maintaining the faith.
Yeah.
And the elder apostle Gabar, he always goes into how that word edify means the building of faith.
Yep.
All right, because you got dudes out there, these pseudo-Israelite groups, they go out there, they cuss out the so-called white man, yet they do it out of entertainment. They're not doing it out of the sake of edifying the elect, the building of the faith, all right? They do it for entertainment. Or watch on their videos on YouTube, their caption on the bottom, the title of their video be like, oh, cutting up the so-called white man, or cutting up these Edomite devils. All right, but it's never nothing edifying. Clickbait. Clickbait, you know? You click on it, or you think you're going to learn something deeper, like, yeah, we know the so-called white man is the devil. All right, but what about the weightier matters of the scriptures? All right, what about the things that are pertaining to salvation? They don't ever go into it. Really, the only ones that go into it are those of great millstone is those that are coming in the same spirit, the same doctrine as great millstone, right? These other groups, you know, they go out there just for entertainment. All right? That's on
Isaiah 45 and 2. I will go before thee and make the crooked places straight. I will break in pieces the gates of brass and cut in sunder the bars of iron, and I will give thee the treasures of darkness and the hidden riches of the secret places, that thou mayest know that I, the Lord, which called thee by thy name, the power of Israel, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name. I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. Called by his name, because when you break down the elect, 12,000 men out of each tribe, they're the first fruits of their family line. So the Most High still reported the 2/3 that die on this side are going to come from the seed of their family line, whatever tribe they're going to be. You got Judah on down to Issachar, 12,000 men from Judah. Those are the first spirits created of Judah. 12,000 men of Levi, those are the first spirits created from the tribe of Levi. This order that the Most High gives.
And then like this is Isaiah 45th chapter. This is talking about how Israel is the elect nation as a whole, but then you go deeper, there's an elect amongst the elect nation, right? Which that's what we are. Yeah, like the scripture saying, the brother want to get it in James. It talks about the first fruits. The brother, we're not which is why we say, we'll see somebody and they have a personality similar to a brother. We'll say, what? That's your son. We're saying that's spiritual though. That really is someone who, if the brother is of the elect, that brother birthed him. He's just on the left hand side right now. The Heavenly Father is going to cleanse the majority of our people up. Well, yeah, the majority of the people, the rest of our people don't make it. They come back to all points. Because really, they were created by us in the first place. So it all comes back to a full circle. You got that same circle of life. And that's where everything come back to the order. Yeah,
Kingdom is right here. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, when I say that, I'll stop
The Most High is going to make manifest, who he's really dealing with. That's all I said.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the kingdom. And when I say the kingdom, I'm saying physical manifestation of it, meaning the nation of Israel ruler, because the scriptures tell you that the kingdom is within. That's in Exodus 17 chapter. So us, every time you see a brother, that's a piece of the kingdom. That's another building block of the kingdom. Are you seeing camps all around South America? There's two camps all around South America, Central America, all in Europe, Asia, Africa. That's the kingdom. Yeah, the physical manifestation is going to be after this place is destroyed, and the elect come down from the chariots, energy, right? And order upon the world.
And what was that? There was a precept to that where it says, "I've seen Jerusalem come down from heaven." Right? Yeah, because that when after the elect get beamed up in those chariots, they're going to come down with those new bodies. Those bodies are going to be likened unto Yahweh Shai's new body, all right, which is going to be an immortal, spiritual, super being body, an extraterrestrial body. And from there, the elect are going to proceed to clean the earth up, all right, to build the physical kingdom, all right. So that's where Jerusalem ascending out of heaven is a really new body.
We've been working these past 500 years.
You can't beat that building. I knew it too. Walking around.
It's going to be under our direction, which we're going to be directed by Yahweh Shai. Right? We're going to be perfect to have a clean heart.
I can't catch it. It's going to be full circle.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm talking last night.
So when Yahweh Shai comes back, the elect are going to set everything ordered under the order of Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
Going back to that debate about having to even build up our walls and everything. Like how Esau does, he'll have Jacob do something, put his name. So we're going to do that in the kingdom. We're going to have to build up because we're going to have to empower that glory.
Because they're going to be our property. So that means what? It really is all ideology. Right? Because we had it done for them, which there are slaves, there are property, there are possessions. Because that's our inheritance.
There was actually there's a scripture that says, "And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls." That's talking about the heathen nations.
Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee.
And their king shall minister unto thee, meaning the elect. I mean, it's like the whole children, the whole nation of Israel. And they're going to minister. Meaning these other nations are going to be slaves to us.
I got tap for it.
Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
And the sons of strangers is talking about all you other nations, all right? The so-called white man, the so-called Chinese, the so-called Japanese, all right? The so-called Arabs, the so-called Indians. You other nations are going to be a possession underneath the children of Israel once Yahushua come back. And the sons of strangers of you heathen nations are going to build up the walls of Israel, to build up the walls of the kingdom, which is going to be made out of precious stones, all right, that are going to come out of the earth. All right, so, hey man, it's going to be beautiful.
Taking a chest out and stand up. Posture is like it's all about the energy you give out. Pick up on it. It's like pick up on the energy. Your chest out. Like you said that. Yeah.
That's where your mindset is.
Head up, chest out.
Yeah, your mind, that's where your mind should be. Your mind should be.
Yeah, JK, stop.
I was meditating on this morning yesterday.
I'm not even here.
My spirit's not
I had
even
pizza
here.
last night.
Because all the things that people are preoccupied with, brothers in the faith, are not, man. Because there's nothing here, man. This isn't our world. It's great. You got some money off me. They still want to make it here. They feel like they should have some type of the scripture tells you that this world is made for men.
This is tiny.
Just talk about the nation of Israel starting to be elect. You see? So that's when you get the be glorified. Once Yahushua gets his glory. Right? Everything in proper order, like brothers are going to mention. Right? Because you can't be set on high when Yahushua hasn't been set on high yet. Right? Because it's ultimately his kingdom. And he's imparting it unto his friends, which are known as the elect. Okay? And then again, the rest of the nation of Israel is going to come back to the elect. Okay? You got to
Isaiah 64 and 4. For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither have the eye seen, O power besides thee, what we have prepared for him that waited for you.
That's right. So we're waiting upon Yahushua, all right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the Heavenly Father, to send his only begotten Son. Which when Yahushua comes, when he makes his entrance, that's when he's going to be glorified. All right? In the scripture, like the elder was going into, I want to add, Yahushua, he's going to be glorified. And Yahweh, we are the elect, we're going to be glorified with Yahushua when he comes back. All right? And then that's when the kingdom of heaven is going to come. Things that we haven't seen or even can't even fathom. All right? Because creation is so complex. All right? You can't even put it in a box. Because the scientists, Esau, he's carnal. Esau, he's constantly coming up, figuring out new things about creation. All right? How they got the microscopes, and then they going down. Esau, he can't even fathom it, He still can't understand the complexities of creation.
The Heavenly Father's still great.
He's still...
So Esau gets to the point where he searches out everything, which he can't contain the book of Jeremiah, the first chapter. But say he got to that point, guess what? The Lord just creates some new things. Scriptures talk about, what you got, brother?
It's Psalms 147 and 5. Great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite. So his understanding is infinite, Like the brother be making the raw videos, that's your mind empty up for the kingdom. But then, like I said, eyes have not seen, so it's going to be even higher than that.
During these special life, you have to fight demons. So it's hard for you to always think about the kingdom. That's the fight. That's the fight. If everybody that came to this truth thought about the kingdom, nobody would fall out. Then what happens is being consumed by the spirits of this world. All right, but see, and that's why I said that in Isaiah. All right, I have not seen. You can't really imagine it, but the closer we get to the kingdom, all right, the more spiritual brothers again, and then you can really see it manifested, and you actually see it. That's why the vision becomes clear.
Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with the Mashiach. And so we that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
So if we suffer with Yahweh Shai, which we're walking in the stead of Yahweh Shai, all right, we're doing the same things that Yahweh Shai was doing when he was upon the earth. All right, he was prophesying. All right, he was ministering. All right, he was being a brother unto the body. All right, he was exhorting and edifying. We're walking in the same stead. All right, in which Yahweh Shai, he's the ultimate example. All right, we are to put on Yahweh Shai. We are to put on his characteristics. Ultimately, we are to put on the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. Which Yahweh Shai, he had the full portion of it when he was walking on the earth. All right? So if we continue to walk in his stead and be faithful unto the end like Yahweh Shai was, then we will be glorified with Yahweh Shai when he comes back to set up his kingdom, which is going to be the universe and the earth.
It says, for I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
That's right. Because since the beginning that the earth was made and creation was made, all the way up until now, that still doesn't compare to eternity, which is that's going to be in the kingdom, eternal rulership. All right? So the things that we're going through now, we have to put off the cares of this world because this world is going to be dissolved. This world is going to be destroyed with 200 million nuclear missiles in World War III. So why would we put our emotions, why would we put our energy into this world, all right, and not into salvation, all right? Yeah, we got to get our daily bread. We got to use the world and not abuse the world, all right? But then Satan, he wants to pull you into the world. He wants to draw you into things, carnal things that you can see, instead of going into the truth, all right, and having faith, which faith is the substance of things not seen, you know?
Sirach 37 and 25. The days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable.
The days of Israel are innumerable. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be in those immortal bodies, which we're going to live forever. All right, which that word Zion means monument. We're going to be a reflection of our Creator, Yahweh, on the planet Earth, which Yahweh, he lives forever. So the Most High, he's going to make his nation live forever. All right? All you other heathen nations, you guys are going to be mortal still. In the kingdom of heaven, you guys are going to have mortal bodies. You guys are going to get old and die. But Israel is going to live forever. That's why we're fighting for eternal life.
Daniel 7 and 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever.
And the scriptures say the saints shall take the kingdom, man. All right, because Esau is not going to let this kingdom go. All right, the so-called white man is not going to let go of his rulership. All right, you other heathen nations are not going to willingly serve us. So therefore, the Most High, he's going to build up, starting with the house of David. He's going to build up his men as in the days of old. All right, and pursuing to Jeremiah, I believe it's Jeremiah 51, where it says, Israel's my battle axe and weapons of war. The Most High, he's going to allow Israel to take the kingdom, man. All right? He's going to send out many hunters, and that day is coming really soon, man. All right? Starting when Esau comes in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord is going to raise up men with spiritual powers, all right? And that's from there is downhill, all right? This kingdom is going to be besieged.
2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
That's right, a far more exceeding an eternal weight of glory. All right? The promises that we have that is right around the corner is way far more better than what we're going through right now, this hell that we're catching. All right, we gotta wake up every day and work for Esau. You know, the things that we're going through doesn't compare to eternal glory. All right. Matter of fact, once we get into those new bodies, we're gonna be like, man, that was nothing, man, compared to what we have now, eternal glory. All right, we have a mansion. Right, that's the size of a city.
You have a planet.
We have precious stones.
You have a planet. You have a universe. You created a universe.
Oh man.
Hey, you know, and if I can say this, hey, when you're in the spirit, this is really a light affliction when you're in the spirit, because you're analyzing, you're looking at it, you're like, man, this place is done. The Most High is actually systematically destructing the whole white man system. He's putting the curse that once upon us, he's putting on the so-called white man. Now he's through. He has marital issues. He has financial issues. But if you're in your feelings, then yeah, that's when it starts. That's when you start analyzing and worrying about your current situation. But if you're in the spirit, this is easy, man. Oh, can you real quick get Romans 8 and 18, real quick?
Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared to the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah, the sufferings that we're suffering. Because really, your back hurt, you might have a headache. You got to get up and go to work. All right? Yeah, that's hell. The reason why it's hell is because we are noble people. We're not supposed to work. So it's really a mind issue. Okay? It's not a thing of physics. It's not a thing of physics. So we can physically do the work, and we're better at everything. It's just that we have a spiritual wickedness on high places coming against it. It's a spiritual battle. Or like the elder said, hey, look, this hell that we're catching is spiritual. Every brother has a portion of hell that they have to suffer, and it's nothing you can do to get out of that hell, but that hell that elevates you to get on a higher level spiritually. So because the things that are coming on this earth, you're gonna have to be spiritual, you have to be hardened to even withstand those things. So if you can't stand those things now, how much more when society breaks down?
Yeah. What happens is it makes you more dead to the world. You catch your hell, you don't want to be a part of anything in this world. All the world gives you is turmoil, headaches, pain. So that makes you hate the world even more, and that makes you go harder in the world.
Yep. Read that Romans again.
First Peter, the 4th chapter.
Oh yeah, John. Yeah. We can get that. 1 Peter 4. Yep. Start at the top. Go ahead. Read that again.
So Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time.
Right, because the scriptures talk about in Psalms that many are the afflictions of the righteous. So you're going to catch affliction. Real quick, get Acts 14 and 22. You're going to suffer these things. Hey, you got to get it in your mind. You're going to suffer, but that's okay. You have to suffer because Yahushua, he suffered. So just as Yahushua suffered, we have to suffer. Okay, and it pleased the Heavenly Father to put hell on Yahushua. Because when you really look at it, what we're going through is not going to be compared to what we're going to receive. And that's essentially what we're reading. To be able to have dominion, to be able to be pain-free, have children, have all these little sexy little Elamite women. You're going to have, that's going to be natural. That's just going to naturally, I have a 1,000 of those. I have those. Those are like a piece of jewelry you put on. You're not going to worry about, oh man, does she like me? You know? No, you're going to have everything. That's because the Lord, he's going to give us all the pleasures of our heart. Okay? And righteousness. That's what we're coming down to. And that's why we're so pumped up. Because this shit's about to happen. Hey man, you had Trump backed out of the deal, the nuclear deal with Russia. All right? Why would somebody do that? Because the nuclear destruction is about to come. Destruction is about to come. All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Psalms 119 and 71. It is good for me that I have been afflicted.
Yeah, and you need it too, because you know what? You need your ass beat, man. You need your ass beat. You need correction. That's why I said despise not the chastisement of the Lord. When you are corrected. Because why? If you don't get 1 Corinthians 11. You start loving the world.
You start loving the world. That's what happens to people. Right? They start loving the world. It's not too bad. It's not so bad. And then you start tolerating and accepting.
Right. Exactly.
And then you're on the path of perdition to destruction.
Yep.
That's what happens, man. Because you see all these people, they're about to be destroyed. Why? Because they love the world. All right? They're doing the things of the world. Us, we hate the world. Why? Because the world hates us. We get nothing but pain and hate. The world hates us, man.
Yeah, and the Lord, he put a spirit on us
to hate this world, and our hatred for this world only intensifies because of the hell that we catch. The Lord makes sure He doesn't. The Lord makes us hate this world. Okay. All right, because we'll get complacent. No, Lord, so right now, Lord sends you 5 good-ass looking women in order. You chilling, you ain't worried about nothing giving you money. You're gonna be like, man, America ain't that bad. I'm just gonna be tucked away in my corner. You can be cool. But the Lord, He puts that hell upon you so you won't get complacent here in Babylon, man. Why? Because if you are, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay? And the Lord, He hates the wicked. He hates wickedness every single day. All right, so the Lord, He's angry at this place. It tells you that in Psalm 7. Go bring that out. Yeah, 11 and 31.
This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 31. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord.
Yeah, we're chastened. So really, when you get a judgment, so to speak, because everything is judgment, it's really a chastisement. It's a chastisement from who? Your Father. Okay? And you can generate, you look at Generation Z, and you can see that they have no chastisement. Look at these niggas. You can see that they asking to get beat. You can see that there is no correction in the house. You can tell the dad was gone, the mom's on drugs or a hoe. All right, they're rebellious. That's the spirit of Jake. Jake is a rebellious people. So now this is the repercussions for being rebellious. Generation Z, disobedient to your parents, truce breakers. All right, liars, thieves, murderers. That's what we have here in Babylon. That's what we have in America. Why? Because there's no correction. Because if there's fire, right? Your parents say don't touch it. But your dumb ass, you gonna touch it anyway. You got burnt. You ain't gonna touch it again, right? They say experience, in the words of saying in the world, experience is gained 5 minutes after a mistake. All right, because once you make that mistake, you're like, I ain't do it again. So we're going all through these things so we can become a better judge in the kingdom of heaven. Ultimately, it's because the Most High, He made this plan. So you can't really dwell upon too much of what's going on with the things that you behold in Babylon. You'll bug out. Because the complexity of the Most High is vast. Just your thoughts alone can bug you out. Okay?
Or you be like focused, or trying to be in that straight middle.
It says,
Oh yeah. Go read that up, bro. Read it up.
2nd Ezra 14:14.
Man, I'm telling you, this is please, bubble shot. Go ahead.
All right, 2nd Ezra 14:14. Let go from thee immoral thoughts. Cast away thy burdens of man. Put off the weak nature.
Yeah, and that's a weak nature. Because we're in war, like you said. You can't be weak in war. Because in a warlike mind frame, you're not thinking about my family or what did my teacher, what did she think about me, or what did that girl think about me, or did I pay my bill, did I turn the stove off? All these things can put a stress upon you. That's what stress is a demon. Okay, you can actually make yourself sick by worrying. All right, your cortisol levels are up, adrenaline is up in your body. All right, and that causes tension. Your muscles can get tight. All right, and then what does that do? That plays on your spirit. Your spirit is low now. So casting off all those things, not worrying how I'm gonna pay my bills. Fuck your bills, man. The Lord, He's gonna make a way.
Surah 30 and 21. Give not over thy mind to heaviness, and afflict not thyself in thine own counsel.
Yeah, you got to get counsel from the Akim. The counsel is in the Bible. That's where you have to be quickened every day. It's in the scriptures. But if you give yourself over to your thoughts, you'll bug out, man. Or you'll literally bug out because you can. There's spirits, there's left-handed and right-handed spirits coming at you all day long in your mind. And what do you have to do? You have to judge between right or left, right or wrong. But if you give me your mind, okay, what about this? What about this? You'll make yourself go crazy. Okay, go ahead.
The gladness of the heart is the life of man, and the joyfulness of a man prolongeth his days.
Well, it said the spirit of a man will sustain his infirmities, man. Proverbs 18. Go ahead.
Love thine own soul and comfort thy heart. Remove sorrow far from thee.
Yeah, remove sorrow far from me, because what? We're about to get out of here, man. All right, we're about to get the fuck up out of Babylon. As we see the destruction of our enemies, that right there, that's a joy. That's joy in your heart. Okay, that should be joyfulness. That should give you a boost. You should be getting boost every single day, spiritual boost, to be able to propel you through the day. Why? Because you're meditating on the scriptures. You're watching. Okay, you're watching and see what the Heavenly Father is doing. All right, you're standing upon your watch. Okay? And with that, you got the brother, you got the brotherhood, you have a support system. All right? You shouldn't be in no down-eyed spirit. That's because you're in your feelings. All right? You have to be in the mind of Yahweh Shemal Shai. And you can see systematically that this place is getting destroyed, man. The food is done. It's through. Okay? The women, forget about women, man. All right, they're done. They gon' man, these women about to come. It's about to be a floodgate. Okay? It's about to be a floodgate. They're gonna be coming after you. You're gonna have to beat them off of you. This is the time that we're in, man. This is the time that we've been waiting for. All right?
For sorrow have killed many.
Sorrow has killed many, and Esau even knows it. He goes into it. That's why he set up. That's why he set up this oppressing city.
Yep.
The oppressing city, it kills you spiritually. All right, it makes you mad, depressed, anxiety. All those symptoms, all those are just demons, man.
That's why you look like this brother goes into. He got a term called tree huggers, because you being around trees, you being in the elements, it boosts your spirit.
Right.
You know, so you saw many cities that don't have trees.
Right. Right.
Man, go to some projects. You ain't gonna see trees.
Ain't no trees
There
there.
ain't no trees in the project.
That's not by coincidence either.
Yeah, because
You go Esau's neighborhood, all kind of trees
right,
there, man.
right. Yeah, because the trees they emit called essential oils, aromatherapy. You know, lavender and all those. Just think if you had lavender trees outside, when you go out, you just calm and relax. Okay, but these buildings they're actually made with wicked material that emit negative energy. Okay, so just being here, you're gonna have a negative. You have a negative spirit to you, but you got to fight through that through the spirit. That's part of the battle, man. Okay, we're up against spiritual wickedness in high places. Esau does all this to oppress you, to bug you out of your mind, to have you more susceptible for them demons infiltrating.
Get you to tap out.
Yep.
For sorrow have killed many, and there is no profit therein.
Yeah, there's no problem being sorrowful, man, because we have this Bible, man. We have the Word. All right, we have this knowledge. Why are you sad? Why are you sad? These people should be sad, man. They don't know what the fuck is going on. All right, when them nuclear missiles hit, are they gonna have that expectation of hope of being delivered? No, they know it's gonna be it for them. That's why they go so hard in this society, is because this is all that they have.
Even Tupac said that. You're like, smile, like what you so sad for? That's right. And you black, you ain't got nothing to be worried about. Which spiritually, you're an Israelite. You don't have nothing to be worried about. That's right.
And then once you let go of those mortal thoughts, once you let go of that worry, then you pretty much just walking on water right now. Okay? Basically, you already know. Okay, this is the end goal. The end goal is America being destroyed. Life gets simple to you. Life gets simple. All right. Esau, he makes this world super complex. Oh, you gotta do this. You gotta do that. You gotta do this. Our main focus is to do what? Is to push off this word. And all those things are going to come to you. Seek first the kingdom of heaven. And all these other things are going to be added unto you. So if you seek it first, Yahweh Shemal Shai, he's going to put you into that road. But of course, it's there's afflictions down that road. But if you're already in the mindset of like, I already know I'm going to catch hell, then you're good. You're good. You already know the road. You know that it's going to be a hard road. Okay, you know that there's going to be responsibility, but you know what? You're game for the challenge, or you're immune to it, so to speak. Why? It's because you'll fight it through the spirit. Don't try to fight things physically. It's not going to work. All right, these demons are stronger than you. All right, you have to fight through the word. Okay, you have to be. You got something? Okay, go ahead.
Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
So temptations are going to come. We know. Okay, go boom. We know that. So prepare yourself. What gets people when they're not prepared? Like, right, you go to school, right? You got a test. You got midterms. You didn't study. What's on your mind? You worried. You're going to fail just because you worried. But if you prepared yourself, right? If you prepared yourself, you ain't got nothing to worry about because you know these things are going to come. Oh, I already know this. So now it's just taking it on the chin. Like, all right, I'm just eating it now. And then you just elevating past it. Okay? You gotta look past your current situation, not at your situation. If you look at your situation, if we all sat down, every brother is like, hey brother, tell me your life story. It's sad and depressing. Right? It's sad and depressing. Oh, I didn't have a family. My mom left me, she was on drugs, or this happened, that happened, I ain't got no money. I live in the projects, I got ailment. Nah, we all got a bad story, so to speak. But at the same time we have this word, all right, to what? To quicken us, all right, to make us alive, because we were once dead. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in the time of trouble.
So now the name of the game is enduring. That's all you have to do is believe in Yahweh Shema Shai and endure the things that he puts upon you. Yeah, go ahead.
Luke 21:19. In your patience possess ye your soul.
Yeah, and your patience possessing your souls. Because you become hardened to this world. Like women that you will lust after, that shit is just like, I've seen it before. I've been there, done that. That doesn't bother me. You gotta elevate past all this bullshit, the lust that you once had. The old man is done away with. You become dead to it. Why? Because you know the things that are gonna come in the future. And when I say the future, I mean soon. Okay, very soon. Or you know that you're gonna receive that in righteousness, in its fullness, in its entirety. But you get something here in this world, it's tainted. Okay, whether it's a woman, whether it's money, riches, family, anything in this world is tainted, or it comes with a side effect. All right, like Esau's medicine. All right, because temporary pleasures, but then it might fix you for a second, it might cover up the ailment, but you still got it. It's gonna come back worse and even harder. And what do you have to do? You have to dive more into it to what? To get more of those pleasures, pleasure fillings. Like somebody on drugs. That first hit is the most amazing hit in your life. And then what are you doing from there on out? You're just chasing that hit. So that's what America is. It gives you all these little illusions, lust. And if you get into it and please into the flesh, then you gotta continually add and put your spirit into it. And you're killing yourself. Okay? Go ahead, bro. Y'all did on that? Okay, go back there.
It says, Sirach 2:3, cleave unto him and depart not away that thou mayest be increased.
Yeah, cleave unto the Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, like a baby will cleave to her mother or to his mother. That's how we have to be with Yahweh Shema Shai. We have to cleave unto him. We have to bother him. We have to get on his nerves. Isaiah 62. Okay, somebody hold that. Isaiah 62:6. We have to literally bother Yahweh Shema Shai, constantly praying to him. Lord, destroy this place. Lord, get me out of this situation. Lord, be with me. You know? Go ahead. Yeah.
It says, cleave unto him and depart not away that thou mayest be increased at that last end.
And that's what the Most High wants you to do. He wants you to cleave to. You know, it's the reason why he puts you through that hell. The only way that hell is going to get off of you is to cleave to how much
That's the only way.
You know?
The only
This
way.
whole thing is about us coming back to the Heavenly Father and cleaving unto him. You know? Get into him like he was in the ancient time. He's supposed to solely rely on Yahweh Shai for everything, man. You know? And the hell that we're going through is going to prepare you for to take this trouble.
Right.
When this whole society shuts down, you literally have to rely on Yahweh Shai there in order. You know? Get up out of the perfect truth coming after you. You have to pray to Yahweh Shai.
Yep. It's all about coming back to Yahweh Shema Shai. Hey, look, the Lord, he's jealous, man.
Yep.
Jealousy, man, that's a heavy emotion. So if you put your time into something else, and that's the correction. He'll whoop your ass, man. He ain't trying to hear. He not regarding your tears, man. It tells you that not to regard your son's tears when you chastise him, when you correct him. So, but the Lord, he has mercy upon us. If you do cleave unto him, you're like, damn, and you'll realize, like, damn, I wasn't really close to Yahweh like I was supposed to. Now you're closer to him. Now he's dealing with you more. Okay, now you're elevating. Okay, it's all about growing. Okay, go ahead, man.
It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state.
Yeah, be patient. We're low right now, and then even within that, you hit rock bottom sometimes. Hey man, you hit rock bottom a lot of times in this truth, man. You think you're going crazy, you think the Lord gonna kill you. You want to go to the spiritual world. You may like fuck it, you know, and then you be like fuck it. I'm just gonna roll in the spirit. That's what the Lord wants. He's like fuck, I'm just gonna roll in the spirit, man. Fuck it, I'm just gonna serve the Lord. If he gonna kill me, he gonna kill me.
Yep.
That's the mind frame you get, man. Then you get, and that because you get harder.
Yep.
Man, fuck all this bullshit. You start seeing things that were once close to you, they start opening up. Okay? You start being more closer to the spirit. You start tapping in more to the spirit, praying, fasting, cutting things out of your life that is not necessary to the body. Being focused on what? Prophecy. Being focused on meditating on the scriptures. That's what the Lord wants. Because in the kingdom of heaven, we ain't gonna be out here doing this. Are we gonna be sitting on throne? We're gonna beat Esau in the head. We're gonna be dealing with our woman. We're gonna be teleporting places. We're gonna be having fun. That's the kingdom of heaven. It's literally fun. All while praising the Heavenly Father. All right. So in the meantime, between time, this is what we have to do. All right. Lock into the spirit. All right.
That's what the chastisement. You gotta understand, you coming out of the world. You still got impurities on you. You know.
Yep.
It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
Yeah, so before you get that gold bricks that you see on, see on TV, on the internet, or if you got a gold chain, before it gets to that state, you gotta pull it out the dirt, man. It has all kind of impurities and it's got dirt on it. So you gotta wash that dirt off, and you gotta put it in the furnace to purge those lesser metals off of it, man. That's the same thing that Yahweh Shem outside doing to you when you come into the truth. He's purging you, man.
Yeah.
All those impurities on you, okay, that wickedness that was on you, he's purging you with that. You know, it's a process, man. When you refining gold, that's a very violent process, man.
Right.
The fire is hot as hell. You know, if you put your hand in, your hand gonna melt, man. It's gonna burn up. You know. That's the hell that we're going through, that fire. That the Most High, he puts you in it every so often to keep purifying you, man. So what the Most High is doing, he's making 99.9% gold, man. All right?
And at that time, that chastisement is not pleasurable like the scriptures talk about. Man, it's pure hell.
Well, you know, if the gold can talk, man.
Yeah.
He's screaming in the furnace.
Yep.
You know, he comes back out. You wouldn't want to go back in there, man.
Nah, fuck that. I'm cool where I'm at, man.
Then when they come out, it's all sparkling. It's full of gold bars. Gold, what's up?
And that's how it is, man. That's how the men of the Lord are, man. So you see it, brothers in certain situations, but you don't know what they went through. The Most High, He has to put you through certain things, man. And He's going to do that when you come into this. To whom so much is given, much is required. So He's going to require more out of you, all right? Especially if you seeking the Most High 10 times more. Okay? So it's all about coming back to Yahweh. Go ahead, man.
It says, "Believe in Him, and He will help thee. Order thy way aright and trust in Him."
Yeah, believe in Him. And it's going to go into it. Have you ever believed in the Most High and the Most High just totally disregarded you? No. And then when you look at it, you're like, damn, the Lord's really with me on that. You know? And you'll forget.
I'll just add in, if you go into the book of Hebrews 11 chapter, it all coincides. The Lord brings up different times when men of the Lord actually put their faith in the Heavenly Father,
Right.
and it didn't come to naught. You know?
Yeah, I believe it goes in that Sirach too.
Yeah.
It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, wait for His mercy, and go not aside lest you fall."
You gotta wait for His mercy, man. Even in the situation that you're in, it's all about Yahweh Shema Shai bestowing mercy upon you. And this is mercy right now. We're waiting for the Heavenly Father to come back to bestow His ultimate mercy upon us. Okay? But there's certain stipulations that we have to fulfill in the contract. All right? And what is one of those things? Is preaching the word, relying on Him. Okay? And then when we fall off when we kind of like stray from the path, the Most High brings us back into that straight and narrow. But that straight and narrow you're gonna feel that belt, so to speak. And it's gonna be like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did this happen? So the Most High is whipping your ass back into that straight line. And then once it blossoms, it's like, then you become on a higher spiritual level. Okay, the Most High is dealing with you more. All right, go ahead.
It says, "Ye that fear the Lord, believe Him, and your reward shall not fail."
Yeah, so it's all about the Heavenly Father. He wants you to trust Him 100%. 100% of the time, He wants you to go roll in the Spirit. Okay, and that's what you have to do. You have to roll in the Spirit, man. And you're learning how to do that through that hell. Okay, through the different situations that you go through, that fiery trial. Okay, and after that fiery trial, you become more highly. You have more discernment. Okay.
Hebrews 12:5, "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord."
Yeah, despise not the chastening of the Lord. Okay? The Lord, He's gonna bring you through these certain things. All right? You're gonna get a whooping, so to speak. And look, like the elder was saying, man, we in Babylon, man. You picked up so much bullshit. The Most High still purging your ass right now. Just things that you behold are wicked. And that's just because you were brought up in this wicked society. And then every day you're seeing wicked things. Every day more demons are trying to jump on you. You got a lust demon. I want this car. I want that car. I want this. I want that. I want that woman. I want this. Oh, that's this. So demons are at you all damn day long. So, but if you give into them things, all right, you're gonna be destroyed. So now that's where that chastisement comes in. Okay? That's where that chastisement comes in. The Most High, He gonna hold shit back from you. You need things held back from you. Why? Look at a spoiled child. Spoiled child, they have no discernment. They just do whatever the hell they want to do.
Yeah,
They don't.
the discipline.
No discipline. Yep, that's what it is. No goddamn discipline.
Yeah.
No structure.
No fear.
Yep.
No fear.
Yep.
All over the place. You gonna say something? Okay. Go ahead.
The worst kids, man.
Good.
They got no discipline. They disrespectful. They proud as hell too.
Oh, super proud.
You know?
Cause I did it on my own.
Yep.
Nobody told me anything because nobody did tell me anything.
Yeah.
They disregarded it. So I got here this far. So I'm doing everything on my own. I can do this. Me, myself, and I. That's the spirit of Babylon, man.
Yep.
And that's the spirit that the Heavenly Father's trying to purge off you.
Good.
That pride spirit.
Good.
You know? Doing whatever I want. Nah, he wants you to trust in Him, man. You know? That's what we were created for. We were created to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It takes a rebel, you know?
Jake's rebellious.
For you to turn a rebel, man, it takes work.
Hey, Jake's rebellious, man. I learned that about Jake. Hey, even in this truth, man, you might be rebellious against, because you got to know in the spirit. The Lord be jacking you up and you'll be rebellious, man. The Lord keep jacking your ass up, man, get in line. Leave it, okay, slacky. And then once that happens, he's like, everything's smooth sailing. He's like, oh shit, I should have did a long time ago. But that's to instill that discipline in you, man. Which our people lack is discipline. Okay, they lack temperance. Okay, they lack self-control. Okay, because they do whatever the hell they want to do. Oh, something comes in my life, I'm going to do it because it makes me feel good. All right, they don't even think about what's going to happen afterwards. Real quick, get Proverbs 28 and 3 or 5. Evil man understand not judgment. 28 and 5. Then it says, when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. But an evil man, a natural man, like it talks about in Corinthians, he understands not the things of the spirit, because everything is spiritual, right? If you look at things carnally, you're gonna come to the conclusion of a carnal answer. You're gonna get a carnal answer.
Are you gonna say it's just a coincidence?
Right? Exactly.
Exactly. You're not gonna sit back and reflect on why these things actually happen to you. The reason why they happen to you, the Heavenly Father's doing it to you.
Exactly.
That's the only explanation.
That's the explanation.
So what you gotta find out is, what the hell did I do?
Right, exactly.
Stop doing it. And I'm gonna continue serving Yahweh.
Exactly. That's perfect right there. That's it. That's why it talks about examining yourself. What is that examination process? Yo, the bullshit things that you do, man. We all do bullshit. The Most High will jack you up. So you be like, damn, I gotta sit back. There's something wrong. I must have did something. I must have did. I gotta fix it. What, Lord, reveal it unto me. What did I do? I have to fix this, or I'm gonna be destroyed. That's the conclusion you have to come to, man. Or at least you be a goddamn reprobate, man. There's a lot of reprobates out there. Bring that out, bro.
Proverbs 28 and 5. Evil men understand not judgment.
The evil man understand not judgment. So that's why Jake gets in the situation that they're in. Most of them. 100%. 2/3 of Jake are in the situation that they're in now because they understand not judgment. Like he says, it's coincidence. Okay? Or nah, that just happened. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. Insanity.
It's like it says in Hosea, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, lack of discernment. You know, you're a fucking reprobate. You're void of understanding and void of judgment. Tying into what these brothers are saying. You know, that's what 2/3. That's your problem, man. Not being able to identify the problem. You're the problem. Esau's the problem. Okay, your whole situation is the problem, man. You know.
Yeah. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 28:5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai understand all things.
There you go.
That's it.
There you go.
That's it. You understand all things, even the reason why you're getting jacked up. All right, you understand, like, damn, what's going on? Okay, that's what it was. All right.
Take lacks understanding. You know, lacks wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. See, how about Shem Yahshua is controlling everything, man? So he's the one doing it to you. That's right. You know? And knowing the connection that we had to him, that we're his people, we made a covenant with him. You did something wrong, man. You know? Like the fellas going into it, you're a part of it. First of all, you don't even acknowledge how about Shem Yahshua. You know, you're going to attribute something else. That's flash.
Right, right.
Mexican.
Well, I didn't get it hard enough. I got to go harder.
Yeah.
Or I'm broke. I'm in a situation I'm in now because I got to hustle harder. Or my wife cheated on me because I wasn't doing the things I was supposed to do at home. But that's Jake's mind frame. That's Jake. You know what I mean? I gotta get out of this situation by a carnal thing. You ain't getting out of this situation carnally. There's no possible way, if the Lord is jacking you up, for you to get out of that situation. He gonna lay another snare in front of your way. All right? He gonna jack you up unless you acknowledge your fault. It says to acknowledge your faults. You acknowledge your fault, and then you turn back to the Heavenly Father. That's the only way to get out of your situation. Ultimately, we're gonna get out of our situation by trusting and relying on Yahweh on our side when we meet Yahweh in the air, man. That's what we hoping for. I don't know what you niggas is hoping for, but we hoping to meet Yahweh in the air. So we doing what it takes and all the necessary steps it requires for that to happen. And during that time, it's uncomfortable. All right, this is America. Okay, look, America's uncomfortable. Okay, you're not gonna be comfortable here in Babylon. Get that to your fucking thick ass skull. Yeah, you're gonna have to go to work. Yeah, you gotta pay bills. You gotta do all these things, and you gotta do the work of the Lord. So you gonna, woe is me? No, what you gotta do, you gotta accept that. Okay, this is the will of the heavenly. This is His will. Yahushua said He came to do the will of the Father. So did not Yahushua send out? Did He not send us out? So what do? We doing the will of the Father too. And with that, we're gonna catch afflictions. We're gonna go through things, but we still have to. But that's where the power lies in. It's going through all those things that everybody in the world is going through, even heavier, and still having a sound mind and preaching out this word. Yeah, 1 Peter 4? Yeah. Good. Bring out. Yeah, got it.
Hebrews 12:5. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him.
Hey man, you get rebuked, man. You get rebuked in front of brothers. You get jacked up. Shit happens. All right, you got guys that are weak, they'll faint.
Yeah, a lot of niggas can't take rebuke.
Yeah.
A lot of weak niggas.
A lot of weak niggas.
Good.
Cursed out, corrected, now they just want to throw in the arms up.
Yep.
Throw a fucking tantrum, man.
Emotional ass niggas, man. And that's all you have here in Babylon is an emotional women. All right, in the form of men. The Lord turned to gird up thy loins like a man.
Yep.
Hey, when you really analyze and you really meditate on Yahweh Shema Shai, you be like, God damn, the Lord, He's really hard. He don't take no bullshit. He'll beat your ass. He'll put you to death. Or you don't have no respect of persons. So it's either you accept what He wants you to do, or you get put to death gruesomely. Yep. All right, just think about it. You're like, damn, that's fucked up. But the Heavenly Father, He has mercy. He's gonna give us everything, man. So it's really you understand. You fear Him. You fear Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, and then from there, the Most High, He's gonna set you up. Hey man, Lord's will be part of the first fruits, man. Okay. Are you even know what that is? The first fruits, man. We're the first chosen spirits. Lord's will, we be part of that number, man. And we're gonna be on a higher level than all the other spirits on the planet Earth. All the spirits that Yahweh Shema has created. Okay? So yeah, He's gonna be hard on us. People in the world, you see people in the world catching shit, but we get the most hell on the earth, man. The men of the Lord. Alright?
If I can add this too, because Lord's will from our apostle elders on down, if we are indeed, which we believe ourselves to be, and we're giving our due diligence to be of that number, if we are indeed the elect, really the Lord is going hard because he see the potential in us. He know what we're capable of, man. Like your parent, I see that drive you got in you. You just not utilizing. Pretty much the Most High is pulling out that spirit that's deep down in us, man. He's making us go hard, you know. He's making us get more on point, you know. Making us fight more, man. Because you got to. You be backed into a corner, you either gonna come out swinging or you gonna lay down, man.
Yep.
You know. And the Lord is forcing us, like, hey, man, you gotta fight.
You gonna faint.
Yeah.
You gonna faint, man. When that pressure comes upon you, and I see it a lot, man. Especially in the fighting world, you got two types of people. When it comes to pressure, you got one that crumble, and then you have one that goes beyond. You have one that shines.
Okay.
Let your light shine. So, can you handle that pressure from Satan? Because, hey, man, pressure gonna come harder and harder. Well, how do you handle that easy? You go back to Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yeah.
That's the answer. It's really easy. That's the answer.
Good.
It's not hard. It's not, okay, I gotta do 100 push-ups. I gotta do this. I gotta work this many hours. No, it's about Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's what the fight comes in.
Yeah.
This world is constantly pulling you towards the left-hand side. So it's very easy to get caught up in the wickedness. You know, we in this society, you got to fight for your how about your outside. You got to fight to do this. You know, that's where the fight comes in.
Both of y'all can bring us out real quick. Go ahead.
So Exodus 15:3.
Good.
The Lord is a man of war.
Boom. Boom. The Lord is a man of war. What is war? Contention, fighting, in all capacities. Right now you have a fight within your body, just keeping yourself up. Okay? That's a fight in itself. All right? Everything is one against another. Everything's a fight. So knowing that the Heavenly Father, He's a man of war, we're in warfare now. Everything that we do is war. So that's the mind frame that you got to come into things. When you tackle things, it's like, damn, this is a fight, man. I got to get up. This is a fight. I got to go to work. This is a fight. I gotta read. This is a fight. Everything's gonna be a fight. Why? Because you have an adversary coming against you. That's the reason why. If there was no adversary against you, there will be no fight. Everything will come easy. But we have spirits coming against us. Sometimes that manifests physically, whether it be an ailment in our body, a demon that bothers us, okay, mental weariness, all these things. But all those are a fight. And how do you fight? You got to fight within. You got to fight in spirit. So then you overcome those things, okay? You were holding that John 16.
Can I write this real fast? Yeah, right, backing up the precept. This is straight to the point. Sirach 33:14. Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly.
Good is set against evil, the godly against the sinner. Okay, we're constantly battling this wicked world, man. Okay. So that's the opposition, man. We have opposition. All right, this is not a carnal thing, man. All right, we're in a high level spiritual battle right now. Everything is waged out in spirit. Everything is war is won. War is won in the spirit. See? Because you cannot get out of your situation carnally. You cannot overcome these things carnally. You have to tap into the life force, man. It's the only way you can do it. All right. Go ahead. You're done on that. Hey, you're done on that?
Yeah, that was
okay.
That was
Finish 15. Exodus 15. Read that. And then we'll get
all of a sudden.
Hey man, you gotta be built for the battle, man.
Good.
You gotta smile at the opposition. Real quick, why get John 16:33? It's already been overcome. The story has already been written out. All we have to do is just endure it. Go ahead.
John 16:33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace.
That's where our peace comes in. Man, this is a scary world. Me personally, man, this shit is scary.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You got pedophiles everywhere. Nobody's sincere. Everybody's trying to get over on you. Nobody really loves you. Okay. And we came from fucked up childhood, so that right there plays on you. Like, man, nobody loves me. That's why Jake gets so head over heels over women.
Yeah.
All the wrong
Turn
places.
that
That's
way.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
women and these pastors, you know, they pretty much got the same spirit on them, that finesse spirit. Because what do they want? They want your money.
Yep.
They want your allegiance.
Your soul.
They want your soul. Yeah, they want your loyalty. They want your loyalty. And so what they'll do is they'll kind of bait you in with the illusion of love. See, yeah, come here, we got love this church. Because a lot of our people, public first environment,
That's 7 days. 7-5. Yeah, you got something like a phone.
So you go to YouTube.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. All the wrong when they see looking for love in the scriptures when y'all about Shema Shai, the scriptures say that I love them that love me, that seek me. Like I love them that seek me. Okay. Proverbs, I believe. Don't worry about that. But go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
St. John 16 and 33. These things I have spoken unto you, that in me you might have peace.
So that's why we have peace in this world while the whole world is coming to shit. And I work directly, me and the elder brother work directly with people one-on-one. And these people are catching nothing but pure hell. I'm talking about these so-called rich people. From the bottom all the way to the top. Everybody's catching pure hell, man. We're catching hell, but we have peace. Okay, in this Bible, go ahead.
In the world, ye shall have tribulation.
All right, we're gonna have tribulation, so you have to understand. You can get locked up, or you can people can come steal your car. You can lose your house. You break into your car. Shit, I mean, goddamn, like 3 minutes. Yeah, wear your jacket. Are you gone 3 minutes? Your car broken and ransacked. Somebody ran in your house. Somebody been watching you the whole time. A woman plotting on you. So this world, like I said earlier, this world is very, very scary, man. When you really know the inner workings of Babylon, everything is corruption. Right. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, but I will fear no evil.
That's why the Spirit has people gravitate to you. They have that spirit of fear. But saying in the 2nd Timothy, the 1st chapter, the Lord didn't put on us a spirit of fear.
Yeah.
That's why we pray.
Yep.
We pray. Even though we go through one room, right, we still make it out. Right. You know, the things that happen to us, man, that traumatize
Yep.
Yeah, those therapies that we need.
Yeah, literally. That's good. No, please, open it up.
The Lord has a spirit on us. Right? So to understand why it's happening.
Yeah, like
even though the outward man perishes, the inward man.
Oh yeah, I've been meditating. So like as I was meditating, I said the men of the Lord, they have an optimistic look on blueprint on life. Because we know what's going to come. Because look, during the time when we were going against the Canaanites and we're going to battle, what would we do? We'll go and we're inquiring of the Lord. Go up, you're going to conquer them. They're going to be running away from you. That's what the Heavenly Father just told us. So that means if you like, yeah, the Lord's with me, I'm about to go into a battle and I'm about to get a W, 100% a W. So that's why we don't have the spirit of fear. So we go into the battle knowing we gonna win.
Yep.
So why would we be scared of somebody when the battle has already been waged and won?
Now I was gonna add, and that's why the spirit, you know, this elder brother was going into it last week. I think it was after camp, you know, it's talking amongst another brother pretty much. That's why you don't supposed to have that another guy with a spirit of fear amongst the camp. Because that spirit will latch on to other brothers. It's a law written on that, you know.
That actually happened with us.
Yep. It's the spirit.
4 years ago.
Lord gonna kill this nigga, bro.
4.5 years.
Yep.
Yeah, the spirit keep having this guy come up.
He gonna die.
But big NFL tight end, right? Small quarters that used to be in the camp. He was scared. He was scared when that stuff was going down.
Good.
I told him, hey man, just stay home.
Yep.
I said, hey, man, just don't come. But then he ended up coming. He was so scared. You know, I had his cousin come. What's the second one, man?
Nothing.
Big ass smoke. We got an H. What's the second one?
Second Chronicles 20 and 15.
Good.
And he said, hearken ye, all Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and thou King Jehoshaphat, thus saith the Lord unto you, be not afraid, nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude.
Yeah, by reason of the great multitude, because it's always a great multitude coming up against Israel. That's why you have a lot of Israelites that have this spirit of fear.
Yep.
Just like during the time of Joshua and Caleb.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. Then you got a lot of Israelites that were scared.
Yep.
They weren't. They were in the spirit, man. Because they were like, oh, look, man, there's so many. Go ahead.
That's right. Yeah.
Caleb, it said, Caleb and Joshua, they had another spirit on. They had a different spirit. And that's because what? They were of the elect. Because the elect have a different spirit than the rest of Israel. The elect has a spirit of being courageous, being a warrior. You go through that a lot in the morning. You go, man, shit, that fucking I'm a warrior. Got it. So, you know, that's what I do. I'm a warrior.
Yeah, fuck that.
Shit.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
But really, that's a spirit. That's a spirit. Because, you know, you be feeling good, laying down, think about the king, you know, man, I gotta get up. But then you fight through it. It's a battle. Go ahead.
It says, be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude.
Yeah, like the elder goes into, you look up that word dismay, it means to lose enthusiasm. Pretty much, you lose the spirit. So, lose the commandment not to do that, man. All right, not to lose that spirit of fighting, man. That spirit of, really, it's the spirit of faith.
Yeah.
All right, because you believe, well, it tells you in Romans 8 chapter, the Most High before you can be against you.
Right. Yeah.
Romans 8:31. What shall we say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us?
There you go, man. That's what
Yeah, that's how it is.
See the against you can't nobody. Which is why now you see most of the camps, the brothers, nobody really come up and a lot of the brothers don't like. All right, because they're already defeated in the spirit because it's set in that the Most High is for us, the Most High is for us. Well, even so-called white supremacists say that. You know, back in the day, they used to send our videos around. Yeah, I know the niggas, but they're right.
That's why I said.
Oh, and then some of the comments say, hey man, I don't really agree with these guys, but I think God is the Lord as well. Right, because they think, all right, well, you got to set up. All right, you guys work with the CIA, the FBI, then they figure that that's not it. So what's the only logical conclusion? That the Most High is with us, man. That's the only thing. I didn't.
Yeah, no. I didn't think
Disagree with some
Take
parts.
the demons.
Not you know these regular people in the world, but they'll announce the word Israelite.
Yep. Yeah, because the spirit of truth is still home in the world. Go back to that.
Second Chronicles 20 and 15. And he said, hearken ye, all Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and thou King Jehoshaphat, thus saith the Lord unto you, be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude.
Hey, Shamar, can you raise that sign? And best believe the great multitude is coming from us, man.
Okay.
All right, martial law. Yep. Because we're really the only impediment to the New World Order. All right, everybody else is controlled opposition, whether they're set up by Esau or not. Because everybody else plays into Esau's hands.
Yeah.
So really, and we're acknowledging that we're Jacob. We're the epitome of Jacob, man. All right, we're professing ourselves to be Israelites. Okay, we're putting on new man. So Esau's really threatened by us, man.
Psalms 118
And we're the only ones. We're the only ones that's threatened by us. All right, so even though we know this is coming, we're not supposed to be afraid of that. And that's why the Lord had certain things happen where there's a multitude even in this day. And the Lord deliver us. The Lord deliver us. We call on the name of the Lord deliver us. Multiple things. Well, the brother mentioned the scripture earlier. Many are the afflictions of the righteous. What does it say at the end? But the Lord delivered them out of them all. Yeah. All right. That's the last part. Yeah. Come on, brother.
Hebrews 10 and 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Yeah, without wavering. And that's what this world wants you to do. That's what these other Israelite groups do. They waver. Right? Why? Because they want to make it more world friendly. We've been preaching the same thing since we came out almost 10 years ago, man. What was taught to us from our apostles and elders. All right, the pure doctrine, the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, man. Not our own doctrine, not GMS doctrine, it's the doctrine of Yahweh Shai. We hold fast to that without wavering. Okay, America's still going to be destroyed. All right, the so-called white man's still going to be destroyed. All right, we still believe in Israelite foreigners. God, brother in the camp, man. See, a testimonial with that. Go ahead, brother.
For he is faithful that promise.
Yeah, for he is faithful that promised. In the Heavenly Father, he's faithful. Heavenly Father and his Son, he's faithful to forgive sins. All right, that's what we lean on, man. All right, the fact that the Heavenly Father had his Son come down for what? For the remission of the sins of Israel, starting with the elect. So that's our only hope, man. It's to the point, that's all brothers think about, man. Man, Lord gotta get me out of here. Mercy. Well, I was with the brother, but that's all we were talking about, man. We need mercy, man. We need a Savior. Otherwise, we'd be consumed, like the brother brought out in the book of Lamentations, the 3rd chapter. Looking for the Lord's mercy. And that's why we continually prophesize and hold fast to our profession. Keep going on that, Hebrews.
You know, it's a sex.
Or you get the precepts you have, right? That's okay.
Jeremiah 51:45. My people, go ye out of the midst of her, and deliver ye every man his own soul from the fierce anger of the Lord. And lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that should be heard in the land. A rumor shall go come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor. And violence in the land, ruler against ruler.
Right, we're just going into World War III. Because a lot of people are going to be scared. Like Sakari, right? They're talking all this shit right now. They say, look, you don't worship Yahushua. They're saying all types of stuff. Watch when World War III kicks off, man. Them ISUPK, which their whole thing is they're trying to portray themselves to be mighty men. And they're going to be weeping bitterly, man. Why? Because they're not spiritually prepared for this. All right, their hearts haven't departed out of Egypt, man. Right. You can clearly tell that too, man.
They want to establish a kingdom here in America.
Yeah, we're not slandering because he actually said that. He said we're going to have a kingdom right here in America. He said that, man. But if you have that mentality, you're out of your mind. Really, if you don't believe that the Lord is going to deliver you out of here, you're a bug out, man. And you're still here, you're totally out of your mind.
And you see, go ahead. And you see what's going on at the border of Guatemala and Mexico right now.
Right.
And here they want a kingdom. Them people in Honduras, they can't even have their own life, man. They gotta leave their own country, and they have to go through Guatemala, and then they can't even get through Mexico to come to the United States. And then they have one guy talking perfect English, say, "Hey, man, we're not criminals, man. We just need a job. They just want to work. They want a better life." But here it is. You guys are already here in America. You're already catching all kinds of hell, but you think you can establish a kingdom here, man? You're out your damn mind. They gotta call the UN out. They gotta get the army. Trump said, if them Hondurans want to come up here, I ain't doing no National Guard. I'm bringing out the military. We're gonna handle this the right way. Okay, and so you can see what's going on in the world, but you thinking you can make a kingdom here? Esau's gonna firebomb you, man. Look at the history.
I was gonna say that's Jake, Isaiah 30, Isaiah 31. Go down to Egypt, you know.
Yeah. They trust in Egypt, and then you know what? I was thinking about it. They're over there in a place called Tuktum, right? Which is in the Yucatan. That's like a very historical place because that's where the Zapatistas was whooping Esau's ass over there, man. You had at one time, man. You had Jake outlaw cowboys in the west, Judites. Okay, you had Gadites, Sitting Bull, Crazy Horse. You had Ishmaelites like Zapatistas, Zapata, Villa. At one time, our people was actually riding on Esau. The Most High got rid of that, and now they're just wanting a damn job, right? Wanting to be a slave. Then, but see, at any moment, the so-called white man or anybody with power, when the Most High allows it to happen, he's gonna put guns in their hand, man. They're not gonna be asking for jobs. They're gonna be asking for you Edomites, all right? Your death, your blood.
That's according to prophecy. You got certain people that say, well, look, you should be telling these people to repent, which we do. Yeah, we know the majority of Israel isn't going to repent. All right, they're going to get busy in these race wars. Why? Because it's biblical prophecy. It's the will of the Heavenly Father, right?
Yeah, because the brothers were saying, man, they're coming up here to do what? Go from the captivity to captivity. Get it there, Jeremiah. Because they're leaving one captivity to get jobs over here in this captivity, thinking it's gonna be a lighter sentence. But all those people that are interviewing this woman, she had a child, she had 3 other kids that was out in the crowd. She lost them in the crowd, but she had a baby with her, and her husband he got smoked in the violence. So she's a refugee, she's a widow. Right? And what are you going to do with that, man? Well, she needs help. She's coming to America for it. Get that? Yeah, because, you guys, you Sicarios, okay? When the people are over there, you're in San Diego, man. They're going to have caravans coming up to San Diego, and what they're going to do? They're going to kill Sicarios, right?
It's Hosea chapter 9, I'm going to start at 11. It says, as for Ephraim, their glory shall flee away like a bird.
Yeah, then Ephraim, right? Speaking of the so-called Puerto Ricans, the head tribe of the Northern Kingdom, but everyone on down, man, of the Northern Kingdom. Just like when it says Judah, the kingdom of Judah, but within the kingdom of Judah, there's Benjamin, all right, there's Levi, and other tribes that stuck back, but they're known as the kingdom of Judah. Same thing with Ephraim, man. So this includes all you bugged out spicks, wetbacks, arrowheads. Okay, keep going. The kingdom of Israel. The kingdom of Israel.
It says, as for Ephraim, their glory shall flee away like a bird from the birth and from the womb and from the conception. Though they bring up their children, yet will I bereave them, that there shall not be a man left.
Hey, and that's exactly what happened when the so-called white man came. Okay, when he came to the islands, right? They ended up killing all the men. All the men got killed off, and the women were having children, and the children getting put to death. It was right in front of them. Keep going.
Yea, woe also to them when I depart from them. It says, Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murderer.
Yeah, Ephraim is going to bring forth the children to the murder. Honduras, Central America, okay, South America, Caribbean, that's a pleasant place. But yet they leave that place to come what? To America, man. To do what? To bring his children to the murder. And they all have their kids. And when they come up here, what is the white man doing now? They're separating the family. They got kids that are getting abused in these child detainment centers on the border. Okay, but they want to come here. Read that last part again.
Yep, Hosea 9 and 13. Ephraim, as I saw Tyrus, is planted in a pleasant place, but Ephraim shall bring forth his children to the murder.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing right now. And they're trying to bringing their family up here to the murder. The so-called white man's going to shoot you up here.
Like ancient Egypt, because the conditions are so bad, they don't be like, I don't touch on the time of family. Eventually, what did they go? They say like land, and eventually they did what? They sold themselves. They just became slaves, which that's what the North is doing right now. All right, because they're catching so much hell on their end. They're coming up to America, and that hell is brought about by the so-called white man in the first place. Going back to Africa, and those different trade agreements that you saw put together in the 90s. What happened? That's when a lot of Ishikar and the other tribes of Central America started coming up here.
And you go look at who runs the government in Honduras. It's Edomites. Who owns the multinational corporations there? Edomites. And they showed you they're protesting in Honduras about that. And the people that are protesting, that crowd of people is totally different than the crowd that's over there in Guatemala. You can see they're Indios, man, right? They're all dark skinned. A lot of them have curly hair. You know how Honduranos look like, right? The real Honduranos. The ones that are catching pure hell, they're trying to leave, man. But the ones that got money, they're okay to staying there. Because why? A lot of them, they have those privileges, man. So the lowest of the low, you go to South America, it's always the Indios, man. Right? The dark-skinned people, the people from the jungle, and those are the Israelites. Edomites, like guys like that. That guy looks. That's how the Hondurans look like Edomite, man. You know what I mean? Some of these other nations, so-called Jews over there running the show. But you see the people jumping the bridge, getting tear gas. They're all straight Indios, man. Straight up G.
Jeremiah 15:2. It shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, as Lord for death to death.
Whether shall we go forth? Those people, they don't know where to go. They're going from Honduras to Guatemala, okay, up into Mexico, coming to the United States. And all those places they're going to, they got to cross a border, man. Those borders there. These so-called white people did, man. When you hardcore slavery, you were chopping their hands off if they didn't get enough gold. You were ripping the babies out the wombs. That's what so-called white people were doing, man. Yet they're mad at the people that are watching that, like, oh, man, Trump had a rally today. And the white people were all picking it up. They're They're all climbing it up. I ain't gonna let that happen. I ain't gonna let that happen. People come up here. Okay, and those people in Mexico, the Mexican military, they put those people in slavery. They're gonna arrest them. And who runs the Mexican government? None but the narcos. That's one of the most corrupt governments on the planet Earth. Keep going.
And such as are for the sword to the sword.
Yeah, sword to the sword. They're getting smoked, getting killed out in Honduras. You go to Guatemala, you're getting killed up here. You go to Mexico, you're getting killed way up here. And when you end up over here, you're getting smoked out here. Keep going.
And such as are for the famine to the famine. And such as are for the captivity to the captivity.
Yeah, now the brother said they had to sell themselves into slavery, which is essentially what they're doing. They're saying, hey, we want to go work. I'm able to work. Those people, a lot of those people are doing work. They're jumping over the fence. They got no food, no water. They're just running off pure passion and will to live a better life. Only Israel would do that. You don't see these other nations do that. Israel, and then you see that happening in Europe with the migrant ship. Well, who are they? Those are Israelites. They're coming from West Africa, war-torn West Africa, war-torn Central America. And not too long ago, this white man, we brought it out last week, I believe, about the Iran-Contras. So at any moment, somebody, a so-called white man, one of the elites, is going to give them weapons. They're going to weaponize those caravans, man. They're going to be weaponized, and what are the Spirit's going to lead it for them to go and kill Edomites, man. Edomites here in America. Okay, because Mexico is going to fall. All these nations are going to crash. When America crashes, everybody embedded with America is going to crash along with it. Keep going.
And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, says the Lord. The sword to slay.
The sword to slay, keep going.
And the dogs to tear. And the fowls of the heavens. And the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy.
Yeah, so there's no way out of it. There's no way out of it. Okay, because when a white man first came here, what was he doing? He's feeding us to the dogs. He's letting our bodies rot out there to the vultures. And then or we'd be out there trying to survive, sickly, and we get preyed on by a beast. That's what the Most High did to our people, the Israelites. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans.
And I will cause them to be removed into all kingdoms of the earth.
Hey, they're removed into all kingdoms of the earth. You got Israel all over the place. And what's the main place they try to go to? Babylon. Okay, which proves that this is the prophecy. All right, that whole caravan, those people catching hell, is all prophecy. The Most High is making this happen because it's prophecy. Right? So they're leaving their land because there's a famine, man. They can't get money for food. They can't live their life, man. They got no running water, they got no electricity. There's all kinds of violence. That's what I said. Gangs running the show, man. Keep going.
Because of Manasseh, the son of Hezekiah, king of Judah, for that which he did in Jerusalem.
It's Isaiah 42 and 24. Who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers?
Yeah, who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? And that's the Most High did, okay? Read that last part.
It says, who gave Jacob for a spoil?
Yeah, Jacob was a spoil. You see those people, they're spoiled, man. They want to be an exploiter. Hey, man, they'll work for anything, man. Because over there, they get a job, man, they're not even making $1 a day. You know what I mean? Some of the, actually, one of the poorest countries in the world, apart from Haiti, is what, El Salvador, Honduras? It's those.
I know that's the most dangerous.
Dangerous.
That's the most dangerous country.
Dangerous country.
It's El Salvador.
El Salvador. And El Salvador, Honduras is pretty much the same country, Zebulon. Right? They're right there, and they're ground zero for the drug war. And whatever the hell the so-called white man got brewing up. Keep going.
It says, who gave Jacob for a spoil and Israel to the robbers? Did not Yahweh?
Yeah, did not the Most High. Keep going.
He against whom we have sinned?
Yeah, you sinned against the Most High. The people, the Zebulonites that are trying to come here, they're thinking about the sins they committed against the Heavenly Father. They're thinking about working. Oh, man, I can't just go to America and lay brick, sleep in a car, you know, sleep in the gym, wash dishes all night, so my hands start cooking, my fingers start crumbling. They with it, man. They want to be. Can you see what they do to their idols? When they fall on their knees and stuff. That's why Most High's jacking them up.
Right. Yeah, this is what Esau. This is what Esau put in motion a couple of years ago. They announced that they pretty much want to get rid of Jacob. They want to get rid of Judah, and they want to get rid of the so-called economists. They want to bring Zebulon out for slaves. So that came out a couple of years ago, and now it's finally manifesting. Right? That's why the caravans are ultimately. Just like Heavenly Father jacked us up with Esau. Heavenly Father is using Esau, all right, to conquer that land. So that ultimately the Israelites can come over here for grace.
And those Israelites, they're used to violence. It seems a head getting chopped out with a chainsaw ain't gonna spook them, man. They're gonna blink when they see the race wars. People are here gonna be dying of heart attacks, shock. Then the Honduras will be like, another day in Babylon. Keep going.
It says, for they will not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law.
Yeah, they weren't obedient to his law. That's for sure. Our people are not obedient to the laws of the Heavenly Father. That's why they're getting judged. Like it said systematically, Esau wants to bring them up here to pay them even cheaper than the low-wage workers already here. Yet they're going to go to war with those people because you have Edomites that don't want them coming in out of racism. Go Edomites.
Got a lot of Egyptian activity.
That whole rally that Trump's like, that's working in his favor. That caravan is more Edomites out than the vote. They're like, yeah, man. Remember that Sonny Carlson did a video on it. Beautiful video on it. It's too much diversity, man, right? It's too fast. He's comparing how percentage of Hispanics went from the neighborhood, was an Edomite neighborhood, now it's a Hispanic neighborhood. Jacob. Now they see thousands of Israelites from the tribe of Zebulon, Central America, trying to come up here. And Esau, he ain't reproducing. His kids are coming out autistic.
It's like Europe. It's happening in Europe.
Exactly what's happening in Europe.
Esau seeing what's going on in Europe, and he sees that replicated here, so he's trying to stop it. But you can't stop it. The Most High is already set in motion.
And you can see what it's set for. Well, it said the race war. And just like how Iran-Contra, you can easily weaponize those people. Because then you see the videos, I was watching roughly, right? Them dudes start climbing and shit, you know, jumping off a bridge into the river, keep going. Man, look, give that dude some heat. He gonna make moves, man. He gonna be jumping, spinning, shooting, killing the Edomites, man. Trying to get some food, trying to get some food.
Isaiah 13 and 14. And it shall be as the chase road, and as a seat that no man taketh up.
That shall be as a chase row, man. And a chase row is the hunted. When you go and chase a deer when you're hunting. Or as a sheep that no man taketh up. A sheep without a shepherd. A sheep that's just out there. You're just out there ready to be devoured. What's the sheep going to do when the wolves come around, man? You're going to get torn to shreds. Keep going.
It says, then shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
That's right. All this whole, all these people up there, every time we talk about the so-called white man being the devil, you always have a person coming out from the sign, the Israelite. Oh, not all white people are bad, you know? But let the race war pop out. Esau's the first one that's going to go back, man. I have a hella good white friend, man. He's gonna tell you to come through, and they're gonna end up eating you, man. Have sex on your dead body, with your dead body, all kinds of shit, man. Right, and that's what white man does, man. He's the devil. Keep going.
Everyone that is found shall be thrust through.
Yeah, every Edomite that is found will be thrust through. The spirit's gonna awaken because one of the guys in the video said he called Trump the Antichrist. He told Trump to repent. He told him to repent, man, because he said he's killing children. Because out there was children, man, whole family, little girls getting crying, they got tear gas in their face, man. But if you're an Edomite and you're watching that, you don't feel no type of way. You're like, yeah. You know, they want to actually see bullets flying. They actually want to see blood. They want to see people getting put to death. I was watching Posse. Remember Posse? that last scene when about to to hang the Indian, right? They're like, come on, the little white girls, he had the little Indian doll. And the sheriff was like, hey, Dad, go my shit, hey. And they're all excited to see an Indian get hanged. No pictures. Yep, she stole.
Yeah, she stole. Yeah, she stole. And they were like, oh, you know what? They don't want to take the same their land. I can see Shakespeare. I can see Shakespeare like
so-called white people you see every day all around you. Esau is Edom. So the word, the man Esau, he's the progenitor of the nation of Edom. So the Edomites are the descendants of Esau, just as Jacob is a progenitor of the nation of Israel. Jacob is the father of all the Israelites. Esau, Edom, it's interchangeable when referring to the so-called white man. Also interchangeable when referring to Satan himself, the white man, okay, the devil. Satan, the children of Satan, okay, the children, and the wicked. All right, these are all the words that Most High has put upon so-called white men, but that's why he calls himself white. Because white is opposite of wicked. That's opposite of these wasted ways. So all the names the Heavenly Father has bestowed upon him are all in a very, very negative.
He's the real black person.
Spiritual. And literally, he's the red guy. He's the red dude. Okay, because Edom, out of Wamba, means red. Okay? As a white man, when he came here, he called the Native Americans red. I ain't never seen no damn red Native American in my life. Right? I've seen some brown ones, I've seen some dark ones, damn near black. So called. Okay? I ain't never seen a red Indian. That's what the white man said. Have you seen a white man turn red? Yeah, all the time. When the sun's out, you already know who Esau is. Okay?
red babies.
Oh, red babies. Those are the main ones. Talk to black mothers. They'll say they come out with tails.
We're going up, bro. My work is getting higher and higher. I got some change.
Zechariah 9 and 12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope.
Yeah, we're the prisoners of hope. Okay? We're actually in bondage to our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. Get out of here. We actually put our hope is actually taking prisoners, man. But it's how it's making us holy, it's separating us from the wickedness out here in this world.
Even today do I declare that I will render double unto thee.
Yeah, I will render double unto thee. Keep going.
When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim.
Yeah, because the so-called black man Judah, the Most High already bent him, man. He's already ready to attack. Because the Most High, he's just set it up to the point where he brings us together. And he's actually fill the bow with Ephraim. You see them coming up here, overtaking. Okay? More and more, you see more and more so-called Latinos taking over these cities in America. Why is that? California. The white man, he said, Latinos we always say they're the fastest growing population in America. But really, all of Israel, we outnumber the so-called white man. Jake don't fill out census. And here it is, African American state. All these, I don't know how many damn decades. That's a damn lie. All right, we outnumber the white man. Israel is standing.
Hey, bro. When I have bent Judah for me, filled the bow with Ephraim.
Yeah, he's making them into a war. He's going.
And raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece.
Yeah, the sons of Zion, the children of Israel, against the sons of Greece. When you think of the Greeks, it's called white men. Okay, so he's setting up the children of Zion against the children of the so-called white men.
And made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
Right, the sword of a mighty man slays thousands. Okay? And when they say the song about Saul and David, it said what? Saul slayed what? Thousands. David slayed 10,000. Right? David was the mightiest of the mighty at that time. So a mighty man's sword kills a lot more than just some regular sword. Okay?
Jeremiah 51:19. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
Yeah, our portion is the Heavenly Father.
And Israel is the right of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name.
The Lord of hosts is his name, the Most High. Right, we're actually his prophets now. Right, he does what he wants. Now, when it says, well, where you go, the Lord said, hey man, I don't give a damn where you go. You're going to go into captivity to captivity. You're going to go from sword to sword. And that's the time of it. Okay? For the 2/3. That's the time we've been in. But, still transport, the elect coming out of this. All sides raising up Israel right now. Now with my battle axe and weapons of war, the Most High, he uses Israel as a battle axe and weapon of war. I was thinking by Bill Burry. He's a Jacob. He's telling a joke, right? He's telling a joke about 3 words spiritual white man. You know, he says 6'10" black guy coming in here, you know, or getting burned to death or some other thing, you know. He says that's one of the worst things the white man thinks. Big old Jake running towards him, not even like you already know who the just having a Jake run towards him. He said that gets Esau already turns red already. You know? Just the thought of Jake running. But it's true. That's why when Jake is running, right, going to dodge, he spooks out every now and then. You go,
But with thee will I break the peace of the nation.
with these, the nation of Israel, the people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, with thee,
It says, and with thee will I break in pieces the nation.
that's right. Every time there's a riot, you look into all the social justice, all these big major events, we're all centered around who? The Israelites, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And our movement for what? A better life here in America. Right? Yeah. All these things people like, you white people get to enjoy. You know, unemployment, okay, jobs, what they call jobs, all these things that Jake fought tooth and nail for. Now all you heathens get to enjoy all that. But we ain't here to fight for that, man. We're here to fight for the Heavenly Father, man. And people that aren't going to fight for the Heavenly Father, the Heavenly Father's going to use you to fight for it, man, in the race. Okay?
And with thee will I break, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
And with thee, with destroy kingdoms, America is done, man. It can't support itself. Okay? It's gotten to the point where it needs to ship in all these Hondurans and Central Americans to work these jobs. These are hotel workers, right? These hotel workers, they're mad because they ain't getting paid jack shit. But yet, the hotel fees go up every year. Paying for a hotel room goes up every day. Services in the hotel is expensive. The guys who own the hotels, they're getting paid even more and more every year. Record profits, but yet these hotel workers, they can't get a raise, man. They can't get shit. And people are saying, you know what, they need to work harder. Get a second job. And that's what they meant.
Get another job.
Get another job.
Somebody has to work that job. So, you know what? They just gonna have some Hondurans coming up.
Exactly. They want to have robots do it or Hondurans do it. And the main thing they want to do is robots. Okay? They want to have it all mechanized. You know?
And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider.
The horse and his rider, all that power you have. Keep going.
And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
Keep going.
With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman.
That's right. Hey, men and women. When the Lord raises up the Israelites, okay, starting with the elect, we're going to do all that, man. We're actually going to be the ones that elect, riding with the holy angels and the Yahweh, establishing the kingdom of heaven, okay? Keep going.
And with thee will I break in pieces old and young. With thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock. And with thee will I break in pieces the husband and the yoke of oxen. And with thee will I break in pieces captain and rulers.
And that's all it costs. Everyone's going to get jacked up. Even the poor, the rich, the babies, the old men, the richest, of course, okay?
And I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldees all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord.
Now, all the people that you have done in Zion, saith the Lord, right? all the evil you've done in Zion, the world is seeing it right now. The world sees the evil you've done. And we here, prophets, we're constantly bringing up all the wickedness you've done towards us. Children of Israel. You so-called white people, you continue to do wickedness towards the children of Israel. Why do you think all of them Hondurans is over there getting stampeded on, man? Getting tear gassed. And they came up here, they came up to Mexico, no food, no water, no restaurant. Just a shirt on their back, man.
Isaiah 11:13. The envy also of Ephraim shall depart, and the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
That's right, the envy of Ephraim. Who's Ephraim envy? Judah, man. Judah, why? Because he was set up as the head tribe. All right, keep going.
Ephraim shall not defeat Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim.
Yeah, and that's going to be perfect harmony within the children of Israel. Okay, all this little racism, that's what it's called. They're called racism that our people have within the nation, within every tribe and tribalism, right? They call it tribalism. Hey, that's Israel. Okay, and we've been had that according to the scriptures. But that's going out the way, man. That one Jake, right? From the beginning, it was a old Jake. He probably like, cracked out. I didn't know wrong. Getting out of that comfort zone. What did the guy say?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm trying to see it.
Yeah, what the hell is this? I just wish
all the time.
But guys like that, they're out of here, man. He's old, he's about to die. Jake, these younger Jakes raising up, they don't see a difference between Latino and Negro, all right? They both just trying to make it, man. But they do understand one thing. The white man is the devil, man, trying to hinder them in everything that they do.
You have to say
That's right, he's the devil.
But they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines towards the west. They shall,
And the Philistines are your damn Canaanites. And also Philistines are from just enemies.
they shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hand upon Edom and Moab.
Yeah, when Jacob, when Israel gets together, the north and the south, it's gonna rise. It's over. It's over. It's over. Right? It's really gonna be over, man. It's a wrap. Through. Right? No military is gonna be able to defeat the Israelites. Okay, all the tribes together. And the nations do that during the time of David. Right? They do that. They do that during the time of Solomon. They ain't give that respect. Yo, they got God behind them. They're all together and in unison. There's no way you can defeat them.
And the children of Ammon shall obey them.
Yeah. You're going to have Ammonite and Japanese as slaves. Along with the so-called white man. And we're going to spoil the so-called white man. Right?
I hadn't heard it before he brought it back out.
Work.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The kingdom of heaven. With your bare hands, man. You know, you ain't going to be using cranes. White man is going to use concrete pump. You didn't have rebar. Nah, man. Nah. Elevator. You got to climb up there. You damn devil. No harness. There ain't even no safety harness. No OSHA. It's not going to be OSHA in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's not going to be compensation. Right? It's going to be you working your ass to death. That's what it's going to be, man. Working your ass to death. Continual unemployment. You know? And everybody's fighting for a job right now. And here's the white man. He's promoting, he's running his politics. This big election that's coming up, midterm election they call it. Democrats and Republicans, who are the same exact, they're the same exact party, okay? They just believe in bugged out, different bugged out shit. But the outcome is always the same, man. More death and destruction upon you. You going in a more of a subsistent state.
That's how they feel out.
Your pockets getting dried out by who? The government, the white. So there's 12 tribes.
No, something one time.
So you got Ham, which is a bunch of tribes. Within Ham, you have Foot, you have Philistines. The Hamites are African. Modern day Sudanese people from South Africa, Nelson Mandela is a Hamite. Okay, oh, here we go. These are the table of nations. These are the major nations. According to the Old Testament, the major nations during the time of our scriptures. Okay? Of course, other nations came up with nations that changed their name, but these are the ones in the Bible who are relating them to where they are today. As for instance, right, when it says the Greek Yawan, Javan, that's not talking about the white man.
I'm pretty sure
Speaking
you
of
know.
the original
There
Greeks.
you go. Like, you know,
The original
it's like
Greeks were
they always say, you know, you guys never give us a problem. You guys stay around on time. Never
Minoans,
fuss out of you.
Etruscans,
That's Jake.
okay?
You out the way.
People that lived in Picts,
Wanna have
right?
a little fucking show. You know what I mean? A little.
Kemet and Ham are interchangeable. Kemet and Ham. Ham, Kemet.
Being on the domain.
So Kemet, right here. Cush, the Ethiopians are part of under Ham. They come under Ham. Matazarium, right? Mizraim, the Egyptians, those come under Hams. Okay, those are all part of Ham. The North Africans, foot, what? Those are also Hamites as well. Okay? Although they're in different places in Africa today, the majority of them are Hamites. Like for instance, Turkey, Gomer, Gomar, right? Those are Japhetic people. Modern day Turks, they are actually a lot of them happen to be so-called Jews or Edomites. The so-called Jews, the people out there in the land of Israel call themselves Jews. Those are Edomites. But they're from the tribe of Amalek, which is the most wickedest of the tribes of people on the planet Earth. Which was brought Amalek, it's not on here because it is a tribe under Edom. The head tribe, like our head tribe is Judah for Israel, the head tribe for Edom is Amalek.
Israel right now.
Those who are the people that are we understand as so-called Jews. Ashkenaz, they call themselves Ashkenaz, they call themselves Hasidic. All you got to see is a hook nose, dirty rat. That's right.
Isaiah 25:7. He will destroy in this mountain the base of the covering cast over all people.
Yeah, destroy in this mountain in case you cover cast over all people, man. What's that mountain? These governments. Okay? And these governments and these corporations, they all work together to bug out everybody. Keep going. Read that.
It says, he will destroy in this mountain the base of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, all people, all nations, because the nations, okay, especially with the so-called white men, they've always had an agenda against the Heavenly Father, meaning they always wanted to bring all the nations together. They all wanted to speak one language and one little order. But the Most High always had order where He kept the nation Israel separate from the other nations. The case in point is the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel, if the Tower of Babel was here today, everybody would be with it. Yeah, let's all get together and speak the same language and have peace on earth and worship the same bugged out demonic gods. But the Most High, what did He do? He confounded the people. He changed their languages so they weren't able to speak to each other. And that ended up splitting them back to what? Their nations and their nationalities and set them in their land. Yes, we're cursed according to Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Well, we got curses on us.
The curses are on us.
Yeah, we're not cursed. Esau's cursed. We have curses on us.
But we actually have curses upon us due to our disobedience to the Heavenly Father. Oh, get the camera on this guy. He's over here attempting suicide.
Do a better
That's
job
good,
of fucking train. Yeah, no, yeah.
They trying to get.
There's a lot of demons out here. People out here have lots of
And he's
demons.
stupid though. If you really want to die, bro, you gotta hop in the front of a car that ain't gonna stop. Like you know for a fact that they about like, oh, he going on some slow driving shit. They definitely show.
Ezekiel 37 and
He ain't about that
16.
life.
Yeah, because we have all the get more knowledge of the scriptures, start understanding everything is spiritual. Okay? Not all Israelites, per se, look like so-called black people and Native Americans. Israel was scattered throughout the four corners of the earth.
Jake's story. He had to go.
That is what they would call a.
Look at these niggas, bro. They all
We know as the chariots of Israel. Okay?
So with that,
So it's true.
so God is
The extraterrestrial beings were the angels of the Heavenly Father. The white man calls them aliens.
See?
He can't accept it. He can't accept the fact.
You ain't gotta walk towards him no more. He right here. He walked towards you. Damn demon.
Through.
Oh, he got a nice
The demon acting up.
He's got a brand new leather jacket. Oh shit!
Demons out here.
Oh, we gotta be more cautious, man. Can't be all up on the side. You know how it is. You gotta duck off.
Our Heavenly
Have you told
Father,
them?
Heavenly Father is a spiritual being.
comes down to physically.
The Lord Himself, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, right? He doesn't. If He actually showed up Himself, the whole world would be destroyed. He's so powerful. But that's why He said His Son. He said His Son would shine.
So if we were like Universal Corporation, he's the CEO.
Yes, he's actually the main shareholder, the founder, the CEO of the Lord. The one who controls everything is the Lord, Yahweh Shai.
No direct contact. We have to go
We have to go through our Lord,
the
the mediator. Only one can speak with the Most High, and that's our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. Then
There's no way.
we go through Him. That's what the white man calls Jesus. No, we have a better picture. It's our Lord right here. Okay? A better depiction, more accurate depiction or illustration of what our Lord will look like according to the Bible. Okay?
1 Timothy 2:5. There is one power and one mediator between the Most High and men. The
One
man,
power and one mediator between the Most High and men. Okay? This is the mediator. This says Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, meaning the Most High and His Son. Because we know the Lord actually is representation of the Father. He told His men, you see it's me, you see it's the Father. The disciples asked the Lord, hey, how does the Lord, how does the Father look like? So you see Him, I look like Him. Right?
He's here today.
The Lord? No, the Lord's in the spiritual realm, ready to return in the chariots and the UFOs and the spinning wheel. And when it comes, we're going to hear about it. Keep going.
there is one power and one mediator between the Most High and men.
Yeah, one power, one mediator between the Most High and men. Keep going.
The man, Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
The man Hamashiach Yahushua, Hamashiach meaning the anointed, he was anointed as mediator. The one to be connection between us and the Heavenly Father. Because at the most point, the Heavenly Father is going to he would have dealt with it. But His Son gave Himself as a living sacrifice. What? Save His nation. That's why we honor our Lord and we worship Him. Unlike you dirtbag guys out there.
Gave himself a ransom for all to be testified in due time.
Yeah, that ransom for all to do testify in due time is what? He's the Lord. Okay? And that ransom, have you seen it? Pretty much the so-called, there's a price on it. Hey, for instance, right? Yeah. It's the price on it. We're property, we're slaves right now. And when you had the Egyptians, the Pharaoh didn't want to let us go. Why did he want to let us go? Because we were his property. He actually thought that he owned us. But the Lord, you can't own us, man. We're only property of the Heavenly Father. He's the only one that can own us.
But didn't they take the Ark of the Covenant from
Our people have the Ark of the Covenant with them.
they took it from Egypt?
Now we got it after.
We got it after.
Came out of Egypt.
We got to ask them.
Mount Sinai receiving the laws.
The Most High got rid of the Ark. You know? It's tucked away. It's hidden. It's hidden in the earth. Okay? No, we're not sure. We don't know.
It's in a cave.
It's hidden in the earth. Rock.
Exodus 4:22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai, Israel is my son, even my firstborn.
Israel is my son. Even my firstborn is the firstborn. Guess what? Firstborn gets the inheritance. And what's the inheritance? The whole earth.
That's why.
Israel, these people. So you,
Third time coming, go down to church.
Esau doesn't even have any. Well, Esau and Jacob, we came on the scene at the same exact time. Yeah, get it, Genesis 25. We came on the scene at the same exact time. So Esau's actually our twin, so-called twin brothers. Is actually literally our twin brothers.
Let's not talk about actual.
I really don't get up now earlier, but you can get me.
came from that.
No, there was actual giants on the earth. But that giants that you read about, the Nephilim is not talking about giants. Angels coming down and having sex with people down here on the earth. Let's talk about the Son of God, which came out of the line of Adam.
So the tribe was having sex with the non-tribe members.
Yeah. Prior to the ark, right? Noah. The nations came out of Ham, Shem, and Japheth. Before that, all nations came out of Adam. They called the sons of man. And then there was the sons of the wicked, so-called white people. But at the time, they didn't look like so-called white people. That didn't exist. But they were that was later on. Before the flood.
So they're all dark.
They're all dark people. They're all dark people. And then it wasn't so-called white people. He like Esau. That's changed.
How did he come about?
Gotta read it right now.
Genesis 25, I'm going to start at verse 20. Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughter of Bethuel, the Syrian, of Paddan Aram, the sister of Laban, the Syrian. Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her.
So she had twins. They're struggling. They're actually fighting. We got it right here. They was fighting in the womb, man. Jacob and Esau. Keep going.
Says, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus?
Yeah, she actually sent up prayers trying to understand, like, yo, why are they fighting inside of me? Keep going.
And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
2 nations, 2 separate peoples are within your womb. Keep going.
And 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
2 manner of people. So they're 2 entirely different nations. And you can see the so-called white man and the so-called black man, Latino, and Native American man. We're completely different. We have different mannerisms, all right?
Yep.
Jake, or as we like to call the Israelites, you know? Jake, we're playing niggas. We like kicking it back, throwing the girl on, having all kinds of women, you know? Wearing jewelry. The so-called white man, he likes going out hunting, jumping out of planes, bombing people, okay, killing people, and being a homosexual and all the wickedness. So, and being a thief, being a liar, okay? Amongst Jake just wants to live his life, man. Jacob was a plain man. Keep going.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
And who is stronger when you compare so-called black people and white people? Israel, okay? You look at all the top athletes, they're not Edomites, man. They're not Edomites, okay? And if they are Edomites, you're mistaken. It's an Israelite. It's an Israelite. He's a Jake, okay? He's not a white man. Like Cristiano Ronaldo, that guy's a Jake, okay? Lionel Messi, that guy's a Jake. They look like Edomites, but that's a Jake, okay? Oh, Conor McGregor, he's actually a Jake. That's shit talk. Keep going.
And the elk.
Yeah, he's actually an Israelite. Because the Irish, the majority of the Irish, right? You ever heard of the Black Irish? Yeah. Right?
Did they slaughter off all the blacks from Germany and Ireland?
They did that.
No, you can't do it.
Right, well, when, what happened was that he had St. Patrick.
Then you go back on camera.
Right, you heard of St. Patrick, he chased the snakes out of Ireland, supposedly. Well, really what he did, he went over there and he kicked out Japheth. He went in there and brought Jake, Israelite, the black man. After that, the white man came up and started kicking out Israel. Okay? That's where we're at now. But you can just tell by the Irish people during the time of slavery, when the Irish would come in here, they would treat them less than white people, right? No, that's the Irish. They treat them like call them the niggas of Europe. Why? Because they're Israelites. There's a reason why all these things, it's all spiritual, man. Okay? Everything makes sense.
A lot of
not all of them.
a lot of Irish.
A lot of them are. Not all of them. Like Armenian as well. Okay? Yeah, there's a separation, but right now our spirit is in the body.
Right. I got something more or less.
Yeah, really. She put some on later that day. I was like, see, you put some on.
Spirit is a unbounded energy that the Most High sent into our body to be contained for a moment in time.
In a physical body, which is dirt.
Right, which is just from the earth.
So like the machines with programming in the
programming is got programming inside of the machine. Or I don't know.
Well, right now the programming is gone haywire. The viruses, okay? Malware, all kinds of malware. Yeah, but we're getting reprogrammed. Right here, this is the antivirus.
The veil being lifted.
This is the antivirus. We get in here and we reprogram ourselves. Then start understanding. Okay, this is the way. At one time we were programmed to think, oh, that's bad. Women, you're supposed to bend your knees after the marriage. You reprogram yourself.
Only food up here is ready to.
You break it down. That woman, she's a whore.
At water too.
She's not your woman.
Some little
She's
heat.
not even that. She's
Ready to eat.
That's part of the reprogram.
Water and heat, ready to eat.
Because according to the Bible,
I'm really
women
gonna
have
pass
sex
all
with
these
more than one
niggas.
man.
Tell you,
Women's only allowed to have one man, one husband.
hey man, how the Lord say y'all was like, man, you from below, from above, yeah, over you niggas. That's really what the Lord was saying, like, yo,
She getting smacked off.
that's
Right?
yeah.
That ain't cool.
Nigga better than you.
And then somebody's gonna
Why
marry
you
you.
even talking to me?
Somebody's already
Certain
married.
times, if the bitches be asking
Matter of fact, she has lots of husbands. The Lord said
they
it.
say my slave name and shit.
Why do you say
I was
that?
not doing that. I was like,
Straight up.
what are y'all
And she
talking to? What
said
are
her,
y'all
she
doing
didn't
talking to me right
she didn't
now?
like him saying it.
I hate you. They love that shit. They love that.
We're in hell.
Yeah.
Programming's fucked up, bro.
One sex.
This matrix we're in
Can't get it right
is
now.
designed
Bitch, I'm in the zone. I'm doing
It's called
things.
Babylon. It's called Babylon.
Yeah, bitch.
America, mainstream the whole entire earth. Hey, because it's Job 9:24.
Yeah. You gotta humble yourself.
You got that?
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
The whole earth is given to the hand of the wicked, the so-called white man. He controls the whole earth.
Maybe you know.
No, less than that. This devil here, he's been on the scene like that for silence. But he passed into the pit for 1,000 years. Yeah, the dark age. He already did that. He already did that. Well, no, he was actually serfs. He was actually a slave during the time of dark age. They tell you about the serfs. They tell you about the king, the monarch. The monarchs were Israelites.
Oh yeah.
Noble families were Israelites.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Number
No, the Lord, like I said, the Lord is actually the spiritual.
No, but when he comes back in the class.
Yes, but when he comes back, all eyes will see. He's not going to come back and just be at a cafe, people watching, waiting for the Lord to come start filming. He's not coming back as a man. He ain't coming back as a man. He's coming back in charity. He's coming back in the mothership. ID4. He shows up and blocks out everything. That's how the Lord's actually going to show up. They got that. They got that shit.
Isaiah 47:3. My nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
That's the Lord. He said, I will take vengeance, I will not meet thee as a man. How's he going to meet us? He's going to meet us. He's going to meet us in the church. Like that. With the holy angels and the elect.
That's why they're doing space force, so it's not bad.
That's why he's trying to make the Space Force.
China already has one.
Yes. And they have invested billions of dollars in the research of the chariots. Right? They have telescopes there, they see the chariots, they can't explain it. All they can do really is send out misinformation, disinfo about them. But hey, the prophets, the Israelites, were here to tell you that those are the chariots of Israel, man. When you see the chariots, when they appear, you give praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Hashem Kodash, right? Exactly. The Lord, read that last part again. He said he's going to come back and do what? The Lord's going to come back. Begin beating up. Where's the Lord willing? Lord willing. Where's the this one. I don't know if we got one big beam done. We gotta get one. What was that? Yeah, the harvest is the men, the Israelites, the elect. He's gonna harvest what? Us. The men that is enduring it to the end, that endure all the way to that moment when the Lord returns. Because on the way to that, it's gonna be great tribulation. Famine, great other things he's talking about. You know it. We're gonna have to suffer. But it also says, blessed are he who hunger, and the day he shall live. So, in that day, when these other people are catching the hell, we're going to be looking back. It wouldn't make sense for the so-called white man to show up at any moment when it's thrown and everything. If you there, you gonna go. If you're an Israelite, you could be a so-called Jew and live that life, right? And then let's say you do it, you're out there for the fight. World War III's on its way, man. Okay? All right, someone's gonna get you, whether it be the Lord himself or these Edomites.
What about that there's part of the concept? There's no way to convince the Edomites that of positivity, like
No, the so-called white man. It's in his flesh. Have you talked about programming, right? He's actually programming people. You know why? Because we're in the time of them going down. We're in the time of the so-called white man being brought down low. And that shame where we're reading about the stubbornness, that shame is what? To being a racist. Now, at one time, being a racist was all good and great. That was like the way. That was just how life goes. That's just how life goes. Everybody's racist, especially the white man. You're just less than you're an end. You know, you're a wetback. You're an Indian. I'm gonna kill you. If he says that now, if he speaks like that, he's gonna his woman used to ride her back from. She over here getting all kinds of so-called black and Latino women. No, she don't give a damn. She didn't say, I don't want my children will not be white. No, there's white women. That's their mindset. And that's nothing new. That's nothing new. That's been around.
can't you utilize your advantage?
Yeah, everything. Hey, the scripture says use the rope and not accuse it, right? But use it to your advantage every day, not to, make a SpaceX, You're never going to be Elon Musk. You're not going to be able to go on the chariot on your own. Hey, man, I got a rocket. When the chariot show up, you're going to jump in this rocket and you're going to try to get on. You're going to knock on it. You're going to be trying to get up to the heavens. Well, the Lord's going to shoot you down, man. There's only one way to get in. It's that straight gate. Yeah. Right? And that straight gate is, we're living it right here. In these bodies, okay? In this flesh. And when we're going through it, by what? By coming out and teaching the prophecies to brothers like you. Okay? Keep going.
Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in
you. You put niggas in heathen category. You with
this is not in the guide.
Dr. Phil.
Hey, our people, there's all kinds of
Dr. Phil, you right. Dr. Phil, you no, he a Kushite. You a fucking Jackpot. He told us that.
Ever cross the river, gone to the grass in the ground, and the sky is blue, will never. What he do? He went and broke the tree. And said, I'm gonna live by that.
I just say when a man's ways pleases the Heavenly Father, you make it for your enemies to be peaceful. That's what I was thinking about with the supervisor. Like they really try to get rid of me, but really they fucking with me. They know I'm the guy. You're left with no options but to fuck with me.
His soul which is lifted up
is
not upright in you.
You gotta come to me. He said, acknowledge me. Yeah, you got to put respect on you, bitch. Straight up.
They also
take Phil, bro.
transgressed by wine.
Even if you hate, you still gotta,
What's that wine? Plus, the main philosophy right now is that God loves everybody. God loves everybody. All one people.
My first impression was like, you hate me. All right, cool. I'm going to keep breaking your ass.
This race.
That's all I was telling bro.
He'll tell you that we all want people to say, he'll tell you that. We're here for evolution. According to Ephesians,
Yeah.
so he's the top nation. You know, according to Ephesians,
It's all about sex. Sexitarian. Yeah, hey man, that's why I used to say, so kings and queens and them. I was like, yeah, they don't like, I was like, yeah, they don't have to, like, they don't hate you, but guess what, you're gonna respect me at the end of the day. You got to, you're gonna have to, like, yo, I don't like you doing this and that, but you know what I mean? You gotta have a certain admiration. Jay, we give y'all energy. We give y'all fucking, you know what I mean? We give y'all drive. They're inspired because they're fascinated with us, you know? They're inspired by us. They just don't. They're just proud of it.
It's not misplaced love.
Yeah,
Hate is misplaced love. They don't. It's so many. It's so many emotions when they see you.
Straight up.
There's so many emotions in that. They're fascinated.
Yeah.
Like they can't.
Good, good, quick.
I see that with people, bro.
They also, because he was respected by one,
They want the bodies, bro.
proud man,
he's a proud man.
You want to look like a sex symbol.
Proud boy. What they proud about? They're proud of
This week, this week, I was like, yo, don't tell them how to fucking drink and all that other stuff. I'm like, yo. I was like, you gotta understand, I'm a sex symbol. She's laughing. Like, I was like, no, I'm serious. It's like, I was like, yo, I'm gonna make most women in this cat out there. It's like, that's their cross dresser like me. I'm like, yo, like, you don't understand. They know what time it is. They're so proud. You see kids looking at Jake and talking shit a certain way. You know, you got the spirit. You got the juice, bitch. You got the sauce. We got the sauce. Yeah. We got the, I got the kids. We alive. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, bro. We do good. Bro, guys, dude.
Everything he was getting some things in order. He was, I was telling you, he was about levitating. Certain things are right.
Why you say that's what happens? It's like shit else too.
You a refugee.
That's what it is, though, bro.
You fucking sold myself.
I see like once I start elevating,
Thousands of Edomites at a time. When you Israelites are doing it, then it's bad. You gotta stop it. When the white man was coming over here, bringing invasive species, coming and killing, raping the women, raping the children. What? Yeah, I mean, but the Honduran, the caravan, as of today right now, all our people are coming up here to big droves, like the Hondurans, right? They're at the border, they big droves. The white man doesn't like that. But to these guys, it's all good. It's fair game. But now, but it's not fair game for him. When he said, he's deal with it. You made it this way. You made it this way. Piece of shit.
so many layers. See what people
they also, because he was respected by one, he's a proud man, he at home.
He at home. He left the cave, never went back. Wait, what you hearing you the last time? You went to Ireland, now comes over to comes over here and he doesn't want to be
Yeah, and then Jake started smelling something. Oh, that's
he goes everywhere. Where's the white man? How about base? Base all around. Hundreds of them.
I forgot to. I thought you were
The Lord is the desire as hell, and this man is heaven. They cannot be satisfied.
And can enlarge his desire as hell. Alright, that's the so-called one. He desires everything.
I like a couple songs. I like that. I probably like that. 70 tracks.
All nations.
I was on bigger for the table on Friday, and I'm like, it's like some other.
And he went over there and he forced the Japanese. He forced the Japanese. Hey, that's the market. Come here, sell like money.
went up there and China. Then he had to open up China. Or he said the problem with opium. He commanded Saddam to stop selling.
It's like a couple songs like probably like I said, probably up to 7 or
The Taliban wanted to shut it down. He went over there. Afghanistan.
I like that.
That was just
He be doing his thing. I was always going all the way down here. I was like, I told you some songs that's not from the tape. I was like, bro, y'all even hella underappreciated. And that's why he said, none of them moves in.
You see the effect.
Not all these take up the proverb.
Shall not all these take up the proverb against them. And that's exactly what that's it. And that one of the proverbs says white people are racist. They're racist. All of them are racist. That's why you said something. They got to prove it. Right? Put the money where the mouth is, or you already know. How do we do it? And the white man, we tell the white man he's a devil, right? White man, we need to put him to work. We need to put him to sleep. We need to be searing him with a hot iron. Chopping his hands off. We need to get enough oil, enough gold for us, and just work it up. Okay? If he runs away, we got to chop his feet off. He did it to us. It's about 2 eyes for us. Right? We've been doing them double. He took one of our eyes, he took 2 eyes. Right? We're going to do it to this white man. Nothing. Man, we're going to expert. They are. We're going to exterminate the so-called white man. Yeah, we're not going to work them to death like that. We're going to work them to death for 1,000 years. Esau, you're going to be chattel slavery, man. Chattel slavery. You talk about us. Here it is, this devil brought us here on carnal slave ship. You know? This is shit. Yeah, that was us. That was actually us. On those cargoes. I'm not kidding.
Yep. 2 Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Today, that's why I was like, I was reading everything. I was focused on like, I got the New Testament going, and I was just so that's the righteous thing, man.
We're gonna waste the reparation. We're gonna take the whole kingdom. Okay? Physically. When the time comes, we're not gonna get together and do a UN trial.
That's a necessity for me. I need that shit.
Israelites to allow us to go back to our land, to allow us to build military. We don't need it. That's the white man's blessing. We can go back to that too. That's the white man's blessing. Our blessing is the Heavenly Father. Like you talking about the energy, we're gonna be able to control all the elements. So what do you need good for? We're gonna control the elements. Oh, that's heavy. Woo! Halloween early.
Hey.
Heavy judgment.
Hey, why are you looking over there?
Hey, a lot of our slaves. God damn. They're not going to be looking like that the first day of work. They're going to be end of work.
Yeah, you can tell that shit got burned.
35 and 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are.
Yep, you shall not pollute the land wherein you are. That's the commandment, okay? The so-called white man, wherever he goes, he pollutes. He's going.
For blood is defiled the land.
And then he pollutes it even more with the blood. Oh, when you went to
everything you
Island
need.
of Puerto Rico, you went to
Got the book.
Hispaniola, modern day Haiti, and Dominican Republic.
We gonna call that
He
shit
just
Nicotine
drenched
bug.
that land with nothing but blood.
Nicotine bug juice.
He killed millions of Israelites. Keep going.
And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein.
The land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed. All the blood that's been shed in America. America can't be cleansed. Keep going.
But by the blood of him that shed.
Blood by the blood of him that shed. But by the blood of the so-called white man. Right? The so-called white man's blood needs to be shed. That's how you purify this land. This land is going to get from a okay? And Edomites are going to be scattered to the dust. Of the desert known as America. Everlasting.
Ezekiel 35:5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred that said the blood of the children of Israel.
Yeah, thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Hey, look at
All
each
you gotta
other.
do is go to the Trump rally, man. They got perpetual hatred for Israelites. Anyway, this guy.
Elevated
He hates Israel. He hates
She helped us out before she left though. She had,
He hates our people. Okay, keep going.
bro.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred,
He's had a perpetual hatred.
and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
He shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, man. Okay, keep going.
In the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Blood shall pursue thee. See, this white man, when he came to America, he didn't speak like that.
Right there though.
When he came over here, he wasn't like that. He wanted to kill all of us. But now everything's good. Nah, it don't work out like that. Exactly. That's right. You're a colonizer. You're a colonizer. Colonizer.
That's right. Colonizer. 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 Colonizer.
Colonizer.
Colony of
You're the
love.
devil, man.
Colony of love.
Read that again.
Colony of love.
It says, therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
You are the colonizer. Your tribe killed another tribe. Your father's the colonizer.
Where's that? Where's that?
Your father was a king. He fucked people over. Colonizer. Colonizer. Idiot. Love. Love.
You're a colonizer.
Love. Not hate. Preach love. Not hate. Preach love. Not
British do this?
I'm not British, you fucking idiot. I'm a human being.
Devil. You're the devil.
I'm the devil, yeah. Boogie, the devil's here. What's
Therefore, as I live, said the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Blood shall pursue you, man. Blood's gonna chase these so-called white people down.
I'm scared.
Yeah. He thinks it's a joke.
Preach love, not hate. Preach love, not hate. Preach love, not hate.
We're gonna tell him. We're gonna chop his head off, man. Keep going.
Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Yeah, the white man doesn't hate blood. Hey, the white man feels more sad when a dog gets ran over than seeing Jake get shot by a car. All right? Wait. You're the devil. You're racist.
Spiritual
You're a racist,
babies.
man. This is going viral, you racist.
You guys are
Keep going.
spiritual babies. You need to get some cheek.
Thus will I
You need
make
to
them
learn the
fear
love of God, not the hate
most
of the devil.
desolate,
Learn
cut
the
off
love
from
of
him
God, you
that passeth
spiritual
out, and him
babies.
that returneth.
Look at your little costumes. Spiritual babies.
You see, and look,
Preach
he's
love,
that's
preach love.
That's racist.
Oh, he's the devil.
That's
Boogie,
racist.
boogie.
He's being a racist, man.
Racist?
He thinks it's
You're a
alright.
fucking idiot.
Yeah,
I'm not a racist.
It's his
You're
privilege.
a
He's
fucking
stealing his
idiot.
privilege.
I'm not a racist, but you're an idiot.
Isaiah 14,
That's clear.
prepare slaughter for his children.
Yeah, your daughter's gonna get put to death, man.
That's right.
Your daughter's gonna get raped to death.
That's right.
Read that again.
Prepare slaughter for his children.
Prepare slaughter for his children. You Edomites, your children are gonna be put to death.
Right?
Okay? You Edomite
You're a racist. You're a little baby racist.
Read that last part again.
You're a racist.
slaughter for his
Baby.
children.
You're a little
For the
baby.
iniquity
You're a
of their
fucking
fathers.
racist. Calling me a racist.
I'll be a baby.
and
You're an
colonist.
old
Where are
piece of
you
shit.
from even, you fucking
Slaughter
idiot?
for his
You're a
children.
baby.
Hey, don't be putting it
On the street, you don't even know what you're preaching. You don't even know the word. You don't know. You got no right to preach. You don't know the word. You know fear and hate. Find the love before you preach.
Faggots like this don't
I'm
mind
a
the faggot.
faggot. I'm a devil. I'm a faggot. I'm a colonist. You're a judgmental. You're full
Look
of.
at this city.
You're
Look at
full
this
of
city.
the devil. You are the devil. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
Blackos are funky blackos like this. Alright?
Talking blackos. Look at you fucking
Rise up
dickhead.
against them, said the
Look
Lord
at
of
this
hosts.
fucking idiot calling me a worker. He doesn't even know the word of God. He's out here preaching it. What a fucking idiot.
Cut you devils off, man. Alright?
Devils everywhere.
Everything is people.
Actually, God's everywhere. God's almighty. God's everywhere, not the devil.
Talking about love.
fucking
Where's the
idiot.
love for your fellow white man? He's over here.
I love everyone, you fucking idiot.
Dying. Keep going. You got some more?
Oh, yeah, it's Ezekiel 25 and 12.
And your daughter is gonna get put to death.
Oh yeah, 'cause she's a woman, and you guys
No,
are fucking
because you're the
misogynist,
devil. Because you're
fucking
the
white
devil. Keep
haters.
going.
Ezekiel 25 and
Your
12.
mummy look
Thus
after you.
saith the Lord power,
You're all victims
because
of divorce
Edom
families.
hath dealt against the house of Judah.
Mummy didn't love you enough. Mummy didn't love you enough.
Edom against the house of Judah.
Get
I don't
over
want
it.
to talk about
Get over it.
your Jimmy
Mommy
Savile
didn't
father,
love you.
right?
Get over it. Mummy didn't love you.
Your daddy, Jimmy
I
Savile,
look
I
after
don't want
my
to talk
kids.
about it,
Your
right?
mummy didn't look after
Alright, you
you.
nonce. Read.
Or you
Thus saith the house of power,
You're a colonist fucking idiot.
because the Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them.
Yep, Bradley Affair has been to self-employed. Edomite like that. What is he going to do when the race starts over? What is that guy? You see, you got a guy like that. That dude, he's going to kill you.
Bird spirit.
That guy is going to kill you.
That nigga ready to kill somebody. Yeah.
See, you got Esau in a strict fight spirit. You got Jake in a real grimy, violent, murder spirit. And the most I can use that against you, you so-called white people. You everyday white people. Okay? The elites are going to they're not going to have hordes of Jakes run up to their houses. Okay? So everyday Edomites going to catch that judgment. Edomites walking past the camp, taking the bus, taking the Uber, watching the videos, leaving comments. You're going to be the ones that are going to catch that L. They're going to have this 30, 40 Hondurans knocking on your door, man. What are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? They're going to eat you, man. They're going to eat you. Like what did that bitch say in Rose? They're going to eat you. They're going to rape us. They're going to rape me. They're going to rape your son. And they're going to eat us. That's what's going to happen, you know, man. Now, old Edomites like that, he's going to survive, man. That's definitely cannibalism. Not us, the 2/3. They're the race force, okay? Because like this Hondurans, man, what are they going to do? Are they going to come up here and start teaching them words? They want to lay brick. Like they want to dig holes in America, right? For pennies. They're not looking for the kingdom of heaven, man. They're looking for a job. We're looking for the kingdom of heaven, man. So when they come up here to America, man, the people here in America that aren't in the righteous spirit being chosen, they're gonna have to be on the other side. Either with Jake, they're in the race wars, or they gotta be with Esau on the race wars. And if they go with Esau, Esau's gonna kill them. So who are they gonna go with? They're gonna go with their people and then read about nation against nation. Alright?
These ones there.
Oh, we're gonna read.
Exodus chapter 15. Exodus 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be split with the plagues, and the punishment that the Most High shall be upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, but their seed shall fall through the blasting and hail, and with the filth of desolation. Woe unto them that dwell therein, with the sword and their destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another.
Yeah, one people shall stand up and fight against another people.
It says, for their sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Swords in their hands. People need to shoot each other, kill each other. Right? Or you see in Africa, they used to shed in Central America, they're actually chopping each other up, shedding, running out of bullets. Hey man, like how many clips can Edomite run, man? You're gonna have hordes of Israelites running there. Like I said, in Honduras, like group, thousands of Israelites storming you white people. Edomite.
But there shall be sedition
Among men in the seditional community, they're not going to get any adherence to the laws of the land. Men are just going to put and that's what's happening throughout the whole world. Okay? It's like when drugs, when you go by drugs, coming in now, you're going to lose it. One of the main things is you get on that, you lost the whole fight. You don't fight nobody. You got one thing focused. Yeah, one time in the 60s, right, they were protesting the war. Why aren't they doing that now? Because everyone's keeled over with a needle on them.
there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes.
Yeah, they do, like the brother said, that sedition, that rebellion. They're not going to regard their king or princes. Hey, that's exactly what's happening throughout the world right now. Places like Venezuela, Honduras, they're asking everyone to try to step down.
And the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
The course of the actions that stand in power. Meaning the cops are going to be out here trying to regulate. They're going to worry about their family, man, their own belly. And a lot of stuff, they're going to be looking for it. That's going to be like a good prize. During the time the white man was coming to California, they had a law for scalping Indians. They give you a mission for every Indian scalp. That's how they exterminated damn near all the tribes in the section. Like the Ohlone people, because they incentivized killing the Indians. So that's how it's going to be on the Edomite. Oh man, you killed the top guy. That's going to be a badge of honor now during the race school. As for us, we're not going to partake in it. We're going to be spiritual in that day. The Lord will be angels will be watching over.
It says, a man shall desire to go into a city,
I know the
and
Bible
shall not be able, but because of their pride,
Desire to go to a city should not be able.
Skinny.
Is that not what's happening at the border of Mexico and Guatemala? They're trying to go from one border to the other, and they can't. Why not? Why not? Because the so-called white man in America doesn't want to. Right? That's what Trump said. Hey, the reason why Mexico's stopping them is because I told them to stop them.
Trump's that nigga.
Because they respect the leadership here now. All right? Saying, yeah, pretty much saying Obama was just bending over for everybody, man. Not no more. America ain't bending over for nobody no more. We going hard. That's what Trump is trying to say.
Protectionism, right? Protectionism, America First policy. That's what's going on. Well, that right there is going to destroy America.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Because you need to oppress other countries and take their natural resources and deal with them. Global trade in order for you to have cheap goods here. That's the only way to make it. If you protect yourself, put yourself in a bubble, what are people going to do? Just like Venezuela, they're going to move away from the petrodollar, and then they're going to start doing bilateral trades with other nations, leaving out America, and then what? People here are going to suffer.
But you're a poor Central American country. You don't own anything, man. You don't own anything of that land. And you got corporations like Chiquita, right? That's owned by the so-called white man.
Yep. So-called
plantations. Okay, the banana plantations out there. They're called banana republic.
Oh, if I could say something, because those like Chiquita and stuff like that, they're down in Central America, South America. The CEOs make like 200 to 300 times more than the regular workers. they making like millions of dollars and regular workers like what, $1 a day? That's how you're able to get cheap bananas here. That's why they're 69 cents at the store. If not, they'll be $10. Okay, if it was so-called fair wages, but you have to oppress people to get cheap goods here. So that's what America's used to, is those cheap goods. So now what's going to happen? Everything's going to go up, and you're seeing that with gas prices.
The Chinese, right? Their labor force is becoming more and more skilled.
Yeah.
So when that happens, you got to pay them higher wages, meaning the prices of the products that we get cheap from China are more expensive now. So so China's actually falling back. They need to China's trying to put factories where? In Africa.
Yep.
Why? So they can keep producing cheaper, at cheap wages, right? So they can make higher profits. They don't give a damn about your people, man. And now what? China's doing what America did.
Yep.
They're outsourcing.
You're just a lick. America's just a lick.
America is just a place for all the merchants to come and make their money, man. Right? Because people here are willing to pay a lot more for something that's very cheap. Okay? They call it conspicuous demand. You know? You want it, but it's not worth it. That price, like Gucci. So there's nothing rare about Gucci, man. It's just that people are willing to pay money, that much more money because of the name. You know? Gold, for instance. Gold, you can't really do shit with. You can't really shit with gold. You can't do, there's 6 things. You can't go to Walgreens and get water with a piece of gold, man. They're going to tell you you need that American dollar. But it's worth something. But the so-called women, all that stuff is collapsing right now.
Revelation 18, start at 8. It says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord's power who judgeth her.
Death. Read that part again.
Yep, it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine.
Death, mourning, and famine, those are part of the plagues. And they're going to be coming in one day. Keep going.
Yep. It says, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire.
And she shall be utterly burnt with fire. How is that going to happen? The thermonuclear missiles. Okay, that's World War III. And World War III ends in what? It ends with America being completely wiped out. Along with other nations being brought down. Keep going.
For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her.
Strong is the Lord power that judgeth her. Yeah, those famines, right, those plagues, and then the missiles, the final plague that utterly burns it, that's the Lord's judgment. That's the judgment of the Heavenly Father on this place called America, okay? Known as Babylon in the scriptures. And we're coming to that time, all right? Oh, brothers already mentioned it. Trump broke out of the nuclear agreement with Russia. Exactly. For what? Why would you do it? Why?
Right.
Why would he do that?
If you want peace on earth, right, wouldn't that seem like the most common sense thing to do is stay in a nuclear deal?
Well, yeah. If you're all about peace, why wouldn't you want to make those deals and make more deals like that? He getting rid of it. He scrapped them. He said Russia ain't even going by it. So why should we? Trump's that guy, man. Okay?
America first.
And Esau first, man. The international bakers first. Go on.
And the kings of the earth.
Because Trump don't give a fuck about you Americans, man. You guys wear MAGA hats. Alright? He don't give a damn about you. He worried about his fellow millionaires, ballers. You guys play golf with him, man. Oh, he's worried about the Saudis. Man, he loves the Saudis. What? Them Saudis buy Trump Tower property. Alright? They buy Trump properties. And now why do the Saudis buy? They buy American military weapons, man. Hundreds of billions of dollars worth. So of course he ain't gonna be mad at us.
And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Yeah, read that again.
It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her.
Kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. So you nations that have been complicit with the wickedness of Babylon, making these corrupt deals, going in and stealing resources from the Israelite people. The nation of Israel okay, going into West Africa. They have a place called the Niger Delta. The Niger Delta, that's where like pretty much Judah, Benjamin, Levi are in West Africa. And what are they doing? They're putting pure hell on those people. And at the same time, they're stealing all that oil money, and those people aren't poor. Who's making that money off that oil? The so-called white man. Just keep going.
It says, the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live delicious.
Yeah, because who are they going to sell the oil to? They're going to sell it to these people here in America, to these Uber drivers, these Lyft drivers, the SFMTA, the U.S. military. Okay, they need that fuel. They need that energy. Keep going.
It says, shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, the mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Yeah, 1 hour that judgment's come. It said all these famines will come in a day, right? And then the judgment will be done in an hour. Right. The missiles. That's beautiful. And the kings of the earth, they're gonna realize, like, damn, man, that's gonna hurt our pockets. They're looking at it like, damn, what do we do now? Well, you already know what's gonna happen.
Verse 11 says, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
The merchants of the earth, right? All these big companies, all these markets, these people, brokers, bankers, everyone who makes money out of America, Babylon,
for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Yeah, no man can buy their merchandise. Who else? Who's big? The largest consumer society, the country with the highest GDP, which is gross domestic product, is America. Nobody.
Hey, what you doing, man?
Shit, what are you doing?
Man, what you doing?
Fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, piece of shit.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Satan, yeah.
Keep going.
And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her.
Yeah. Yahweh. By Shem. Yahweh. Ash. What? Masapayi. Ow. God. What? By Shem. Hamashiach. Yahweh. Wabinawa. Yahweh. Tuwa.
Revelation 18:11. And the merchants of earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buys their merchandise anymore.
You can just like have it.
Another racist. Another racist.
It says the merchandise of gold
The merchandise of gold. And who's gonna buy gold? Keep going.
and silver and precious stones and the pearls.
Yeah, silver, precious stones. Who buys that? Who can buy that?
You are a pig.
People here in America. Keep going.
And fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood.
Yeah, all these precious, all these high. I was speaking about the conspicuous shit. All this stuff that ain't really worth.
Take so bad.
People in other countries, they can't afford those type of products. That's why they come here. They sell it here in America. Keep going.
And of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointment, and frankincense.
And you know what? Nobody wants to hear what the white man got to say, man. All right? What? The white man's gonna play it out. Edomites gonna play it out, man. Keep going.
And cinnamon, and odors, and cinnamon,
Slim Shady stuff. Keep going.
and cinnamon, and odors, and ointment, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beef, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all.
That's right.
Therefore, touch me and see what happens.
It says, the merchants of these things were made rich by her.
Yeah, they were made rich by America. All right? China would never been great.
Be a man about it at the end of the day. Don't get fear. You try to fear.
China would never
Men
been
don't
great.
fear other men.
If it wasn't for America buying all their products.
Go to hell.
You spit on me again, you get fucked up.
Go to hell.
Hey man, just keep it moving.
It says,
Y'all are all
the merchants of these things were made rich by her, shall stand afar her torments, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen, and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught.
Yeah, great riches that come to naught, man. That's why you got bum-ass crackers everywhere.
That's right.
Keep going.
It says,
The riches that come to naught. You
It's a
trying
spirit.
to you watch too much BET, man.
All this
Keep going.
spiritual
it says, for 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster, and all the company and ships, and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city?
What city? Period. I saw everybody comes over here, man. Everybody loves America. All right, the merchants in particular, man. Why? Because they make all this money. Which he doesn't know what's going on. If you like your neighbor,
Hey, wait, what scripture say? Hey,
that's why you want to call for it. If you like your neighbor, if you have love your brother, you don't punish.
That's why I was saying in the
That's not of the spirit.
So you saying, hey, this guy's king. You saying, hey, look, you
And
touch me.
self-control, holding it all together.
Hey, that's
So
what
you don't got that.
Cain was saying.
Wait,
That's what Cain was saying.
Sevenfold.
See?
Understand?
And next you got a rock man called the Ben Sevenfold who are dying to the Edomites, man. Showing that they know the spirit, man.
Cut.
You see, America's not, this is a testimonial picture. All right? We would never be able to preach like this in the 50s and 60s.
All right, this. You have love.
And he wouldn't get his book down, man.
Quote or not.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 19, when they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing,
Yeah, weeping and wailing, man. Why? Because America is nothing but a big ass shopping. All right, the elites make all types of money. Which he doesn't get any portion of that. Which
Obviously.
is why he's so mad. Go ahead, bro.
says, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city wherein were made rich all that bad ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, Salakia. For 1 hour is she made desolate.
Hey, intercontinental ballistic missile. It only takes about 25-30 minutes for them to fly from Russia over here, man. And then what's gonna happen? Guys like that gonna be utterly consumed.
What's Jake doing over
We know it's all spiritual, you know, because you got two new brothers in the camp. It's that trial. But blaming on these brothers, it's the spirit, man. Hey man, hey, this is no walk in the park. That's why a lot of you guys, you don't go out to the highways and hedges. You gotta deal with that, man.
Says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets.
Yeah, so you're supposed to rejoice over what? The destruction of America. The fact that this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. Go ahead.
Yep, it says, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her.
Yeah, for the Most High have avenged you on her, man. Hey, because I'll tell you in Luke the 18th chapter that the Most High is going to avenge his own elect, which cry day and night. So when America is destroyed, that's gonna be the victory, man. All right, when we're up in them chariots, that's when we can breathe a sigh of relief, so to speak, man. And best believe we're gonna be pumped up seeing America destroyed. Yep. All right, Lord's will read that number. We're gonna be looking down, all right, through the firmament, all right, because the fire's gonna be right up to the firmament. That's what it talks about in Revelation the 15th chapter about the sea of glass mingled with fire. And guys like that, and the rest of these Babylonians, they're gonna get burnt up if they even make it that far, man.
Yeah.
Yo, that guy, he might die tonight, man.
He's 3 weeks away from being completely addicted to opioids.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's really what it is. Down if you got the coat. Yeah, you know, you know, uppers and downers.
That dude's eyes were dilated like a motherfucker.
Where did he come? What did
Yeah, he just came. Boom! I grabbed his ass. He did that on purpose. He watched the videos. You can see that he wanted contention. He was ready to perish.
He's ready to.
He wanted brothers to beat his ass.
Yeah.
You know.
You had every right to do that.
Yeah.
Spiritual men.
They have more than every right.
Come on, bro.
It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone.
Right. And that's talking about what? The missiles. Go ahead, bro.
Yep. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down.
Yeah, thus with violence. All right, America's going out with violence. America has perpetrated violence around the world, and guess what? America's going out with violence. All right, 200 million missiles. All right, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. It's already been set in motion from the foundation of the world. All right, go ahead, brother.
Thus with violence shall that great city be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
That's right, because America is going to fall and it's never going to rise. All right, there's only going to be desert creatures that inhabit America. It's going to be uninhabitable. It's going to be a memorial of what happens when you go against the Heavenly Father. Right. Go ahead, bro. You got a precept?
Yeah, I was going to Isaiah 34.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up?
It's Isaiah 34 and 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people.
Yeah, which nobody's doing that, which they should. Okay, if they want to, yeah, you got certain people. They go and they get their palm read, or they got a fortune teller. Just come here, man. We'll tell you everything that's about to happen. All right, you gonna get put to death. All right, your wife's gonna get took. All right, your children gonna get killed. All right, that's what's gonna happen, man, to you other nations. All right, because we're out here, we're to tell you in Jeremiah the first chapter, we're a prophet to the nations. So we're telling these nations who they are, all right, and what their judgment is, all right, for coming against Israel. Go ahead, bro.
Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
That's right, all the people, man. All right, because you Moabites, you need to know that you're Moabites, you so-called Chinese. All right, you Ammonites, you so-called Koreans, Japanese, you need to know that you're Ammonites. You need to know why you're about to go into slavery. All right, because you came against us, because all these nations had us in slavery. All right, it was chiefly you so-called white people, and all you so-called white people that are Edomites that go back to Esau, you're going into slavery.
That's right.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Yeah. Even if you never put us in slavery, guess what? You still supposed to be our slave.
You're created to do that.
You're created to serve the nation of Israel. And guess what? You're looking at the Israelites. All right, the next rulers of the new world, the refreshed world. We're in dwell of righteousness. All right, hey, look, man, you ain't gonna have no Edomite just rolling around bumping into us when we on the throne. We just gonna point at him. All right, have a damn lion go and maul his ass. The spirit on the lion go kill him, man. That's the part we gonna have, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
Verse 2 says,
hey, because back in the day, man, we would have.
That was right into our hands.
Yeah. That was lightweight of deliverance, yet the Lord got something better for him, man. The Lord got something better he can give his ass. You know?
Verse 2 says, for the indignation of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is upon all nations.
Yeah, and that word indignation means righteous anger. All right, the Heavenly Father is completely justified in destroying this place. Look at it, man. You got 6'3" trainees walking around, shit on the ground. Just little whores rolling around.
Syringes everywhere.
Syringes. Yeah, you could be out here trying to clean up the streets. All right, we need to clean up these streets. We need to get people off drugs. And guess what? You could become addicted, man. Just by stepping. Up in Seattle, they're working at a Starbucks. They got sick, man.
Yeah,
you can catch HIV,
needles and shit.
hepatitis C.
Yep.
But you think the Lord just gonna have this place go on for what? 15 more years?
Oh hell.
You know, these generations of years, they gonna have children. They gonna come out addicted to oils, man. This place is totally done. All right, no more for America.
Right.
America's already destroyed, really. Yeah. All right, the Lord just gotta finish it off, man. Go ahead, bro.
For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations,
Right.
and his fury upon all their armies.
And his fury upon all their armies. And guess what? All these armies are gonna try to fight against Yahweh Shai, and they're gonna lose miserably. Okay, you're gonna get hit with smoke. All right, from them chariots, which you know as UFOs. All right, high level technology. Not nothing like you damn devils got, man. Because who you think gave you the technology in the first place? The Heavenly Father. To do what? To ultimately destroy your ass, man. All right, to act as the whipping stick first and foremost to us, the nation of Israel. All right, to destroy all these other nations, make the earth as a wilderness, and then you be destroyed by it. And him, you don't come back in the kingdom. You don't be upright, turned up, man. You don't know him too. Oh, that's that Manasseh. Oh, that's that Manasseh you see in San Francisco. And you're gonna be dancing on Esau's head, man.
Yeah.
Well, the scriptures tell you that you're gonna wash your feet in the blood of the wicked. Jake love to dance, man.
Yes, sir.
You're gonna be two-stepping in Esau's blood. Go ahead, brother.
He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
He delivered them to the slaughter. See, all these armies and all you people, you join the military just to be gathered in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is Yahweh Shabbat, so you can die there, man. And the ones of you that escape, guess what? just so the Lord can smite your ass. You see? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 3. The slain also shall be cast out, and the stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Yeah, that's right, because none of these bodies are going to be buried. It tell you in Jeremiah the 25th chapter that bodies is going to be like dung on the earth, which dung is what? Feces. All right, that's how you're going to look at bodies. You ain't going to consider, damn, this is a nice girl. Oh, it's a little baby. You're just going to step right over it and do a movement, man.
Might step on it too.
You might step, yeah, you are, because there's going to be so many dead bodies out here.
Verse 4 says, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
Yeah, it's an ancient scroll. We're just talking about what? That nuclear cloud, that mushroom cloud. Go ahead.
And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf fallen off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree.
Yeah, like nothing, man. Like nothing. That's how your armies are going to be, because it was talking about hosts, it's talking about armies. Because ultimately, who's the Lord of hosts? The Heavenly Father himself. He's a man of war. And guess what? He's already rigged it. Like people complain about boxing, how it's fixed. Guess what? World War III is already fixed, man. Yeah. This whole battle, Jacob and Esau, is fixed, man. It's rigged.
It's rigged.
It's rigged. We're gonna win, man. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
For my sword, because ultimately the missiles. Hey, brother, Martha, get the missile sign real quick. Slide. No, put it up. Get that out one more time.
One more game.
Yep. My sword shall be bathed in heaven. Which is talking about what?
Shalom.
All right, bro. They gave him the YouTube channel, so yeah, he got a lot. So we'll see.
It's funny, right? Because he said he'd be out here all the time. It's the first time he's seen us. It's the spirit.
Yeah. We wouldn't meant for him. We wouldn't meant for him before. We know he's probably doing all types of wickedness. You didn't know, yeah, because you might have came up and said something stupid or offended, you know. Could have put a curse, you know, anything could have happened, you know. Everything's for the point in time. All right, yeah, all right, so it says, my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Yes, you're going to say that. It's going to be
The man that gives gifts, he has.
okay, it's going to go through the spirit, through the firmament, and then it's going to do what?
Yep. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
It's going to come down upon Idumea, because, yeah, it's going to be bathed. And that's going to be a long 25 minutes, too, man. All right, when the EAS system goes off, people are going to bug out, man. All right, the missile going to get ready, and then it's going to come down upon Idumea, which Idumea is the Greek way of saying Peter. Okay, go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yeah, the people of the Lord's curse, which are the Edomites. All right, because we're under curses right now, but Esau is actually cursed. All right, he's cursed from the womb. He's cursed from the foundation of the world.
He's cursed from the earth.
He's cursed from the earth. Got some more? Verse 6. Yeah.
The sword of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh is filled with blood.
Oh yeah, man. Millions upon millions of people are going to die as a result of these missiles. And because in certain cities it's going to be business as usual. It's going to be chaos other places, and then other places it's going to be somewhat functional. And then you're going to hear that a nuclear missile has been launched in Russia, China, all these other countries. You're just going to shit your pants, man. And your whole life and all the wickedness you did going to come before you, man. And then guess what? You're going to wake up in chains. That's right. How about that, man? Yeah. That's a cold deal, man. We're just glad that we're Israelites, man. And this thing is all about choosing, all right? It's all about who the Lord chooses or not, man. Go ahead, bro.
It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's why when you go to Isaiah the 63rd chapter, it says, who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Yeah, because the Lord is really going to get busy over here, man. That's right. The Lord Yahweh shot. Right. Or he's going to smite those Roman centurions, all right? Who pierced him. And guess what, man? He gonna send the angels to recover the elites. That's gonna try to hide in the earth, go into these space hotels. It's gonna be beautiful, man.
Zephaniah 1:7.
Spirit. I was gonna ask for that.
Hold thy peace at the presence of the Lord power.
Right.
For the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh is at hand.
That's right. Hey, the day of the Lord is at hand. Oh, the day of the Lord hastening. And it says what? The day of the Lord is a cool day, man. It should be darkness and not light. You got our people in the churches. Well, I can't wait for Jesus to come back. Well, it say, for what end is it to you, man? The Lord coming back to kill your ass, man. There it is. You a sodomite in a damn church, and you think the Lord's gonna come back and deliver you, man? I can't wait till Jesus comes back. He's gonna come back and kill you, man. You a slick pastor. You driving a fucking Maybach, making all this money, selling out to Esau, and you think the Lord gonna come back and deliver you? Yeah, you walk in a church, pastor roll by, some oldies in a Maybach, and you walking. You giving this nigga $400, $500 a month, and he don't never give nothing back, man.
And they closed the church during a natural disaster.
They did always, man. Like Joel Osteen. You wouldn't think about you, nigga. There's mostly Israelites in there too, man. All right, but go ahead, man.
For the day of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai is at hand. For the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai hath prepared a sacrifice.
Yeah.
He hath been his guest.
Who's his guest, man? Isaiah the 34th chapter is Esau. All right, you're a guest at the Lord's slaughter, man. His sacrifice. Go ahead.
He hath been his guest, and it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
Yeah, meaning those of you who don't have this truth. Because the scriptures say in Revelation, the 16th chapter, blessed is he that keepeth his garments. All right, so if you don't have the pure doctrine, guess what, man? The Lord's going to punish you. Like ISUPK, like the bro he asked about him. Ultimately, whoever stays in here, they're going to be destroyed, man. That's right. Just to cut to the chase, man. The Lord ain't going to deliver them. Now, there's certain sincere men in those camps, those so-called camps, and they'll come out of it. Yeah, if you continue in that doctrine, ISUPK, GOCC, that's strange apparel, man. The Lord going to kill you. He's going to punish you. And the punishment is going to be death. And then you're going to be renewed in the kingdom. You're going to come through the loins of the elect.
Job chapter 20, verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon.
22.
Job 20 and 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, and that's the time that we're in right now. Because me and the brother were speaking. If you're a carnal man, you looking at the world, you think that Esau won, man. The so-called white man won. He got his transhumanism program. You go into his weaponry, there's no possible way that you can fight against it. Yet guess what? He's in the fullness of his sufficiency, yet he's also in straits. All right, because the whole world is coming against his ass. Everybody knows about the abuse. Go ahead, bro.
Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
Right, and that word there is a law, which means labor. Which that's why the whole earth is rising up, complaining about wages. They protesting everywhere against capitalism. It's all good under the hood. Crazy place out of here. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. This place is out of here. Go ahead, bro.
When he is about to fill his belly.
Yeah, when he's about to fill his belly, meaning completely have everything on lock. Have an RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast in everybody. All right, have complete control over all resources. All right, he didn't create work camp. Yeah, work free. But that's like Amazon.
That's what this world's headed to.
Yep.
You're gonna work. You're gonna live in a work camp. They're gonna live and work camp.
People gonna sell themselves.
You know, yep.
They're gonna sell themselves. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be just like ancient Egypt. 3 hots in the cot, man. I'm thinking about it, because it's gonna be so wild out here, man.
Yeah, a lot of basically they would freely give themselves in that situation right now. All the wall is a plan that the homeless do throughout San Lucas. They want to pay the people that live there to clean up the homeless site.
Man.
They live and work in the same place.
Yep. That's what they got in China. Those Walmart in China. That's what they got. They do. Nah, that's just fucked out, man. The Moabites have like 10 minutes of free time. They just trolling around. I don't know if you see that. It's fucked out. Go ahead.
When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him.
Yeah, he's missing, man. Go ahead.
And shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
While he is eating. Oh, eat something. Got it. I finally got it. Get rid of the Israelites. We have the ship and everybody. Hey, the Lord gonna rain on your parade. Okay? Go ahead.
He shall flee from the iron weapon and the bow of steel shall strike him through.
Missiles, man. Go ahead.
It is drawn and cometh out of the body.
Right, out of the silo. Go ahead.
Yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gown.
The glittering sword. What else could that be talking about? And it says also in Isaiah the 13th chapter that it shall go from one end of the earth to the other. It says in 2nd Ezra, excuse me, 16th chapter that the arrows are going to go to what? End of the world. That's talking about what? These missiles, because when a missile is missing, what do they call it? A broken arrow. You see? Jody, he saw those, man. You got Jake scoffing. Well, y'all know what I'm talking about. We accented this. Don't nobody take y'all seriously. The so-called white man, the devil, he takes this very seriously. He goes to sleep over this, man. Because he knows what we're saying is true to the spirit.
The only people that's really going to take heed to this are the elect on both sides.
Both sides.
You know,
That's right.
left hand side and right hand side. You niggas, and you low-level Edomites, you don't really tremble at the word, man. They scared shitless, man. That's the reason why they trying to shut all the pages down. You know? They take this word very seriously, man.
He's saying the demons also, the demons believe also in fear.
Yep.
James 2nd chapter.
What Esau's doing, he's listening to he's watching the videos, he's hearing the prophecy, and he's trying to counteract it, man.
Yep.
So if I do this, they say this will happen, if I do it this way. It's still going to happen the way y'all wants it.
So Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
Yeah, because they know what's going to happen next, man. After, you read the prophecies, after the nation of Israel gets risen back up, America's destroyed, and then they're set back in their proper order, man. You elites, you so-called white people, any other nation, you become our property, man. And Esau, these elites, they don't want that to happen. That's the reason why they're trying to upset the prophecy. So when they watch these videos, they get scared, then it's that pride comes to their mind. Well, look, let's just do it this way. It's a good question. No, they said this is going to happen. Well, let's try to avoid it, but you can't avoid it.
Hey, comparing the end from the beginning. Right? It's all set up. Everything that's happening is all predestined. Most High hard and hard. Yep, just like Pharaoh. Yeah, because he wants a good show, man. And the Lord really hates Esau too, man. So he wants to really like put it on him.
Yeah, that's the reason why he lifted him up to this height, man. So he can destroy him. Most High, he wants to bring people to the scripture today. I want to show my power, man. There ain't no other nation that came on the scene where the Most High needed to. I mean, he don't really need to use the chariots, but he want to show his power off, man. Esau is the only nation that was able to obtain the technology of flight.
Right.
So there's no well, it's perfect that the Most High is going to send those chariots back. Let's see whose Air Force is better than whose, man. Your carnal Air Force versus the Heavenly Father's spiritual Air Force, man.
Yeah, and the chariots are making themselves a lot more known. Which the Elder Icon went into it. That's why they shut down YouTube. Right? Because the NASA activity. Go ahead.
Says, Job 20:25, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. Yea, the glittering sword comes out of his gown. Terrors are upon him.
Hey, terrors are upon you, man. And that's what Esau's really scared of, nuclear destruction. That's what he fears, man. And the angels. Go ahead. That's why he's always trying to downplay it. But it keep coming up, man. Go ahead.
All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. A fire.
Yeah, no understanding, man. All darkness, no light. You're not gonna have it, because when you're in darkness, you can't see. Esau's visions of how he thought things were gonna go is gonna go all the way out the window. Go ahead.
A fire not blown shall consume him.
Right, we're talking about these missiles, all right? Because to get it lit, so to speak, you don't need a pot, you don't need a fire. Go ahead.
It shall go ill with him that is left in the tabernacle.
Yep.
It says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him.
That's what's happening. Okay? The spirit is revealing this devil. Oh, like that term that came out earlier. He's a straight up Edomite, man. Talking about we have low IQ, we're idiots, divorce.
Right, single parent household. It's typical of Jake.
Right. He's being a racist.
And he would know because his people set those motion and events in those events, I should say, in motion. All right, so he knows. These devils, they know how this world works. They know about their advantages in the system and our disadvantages. But guess what, man? Despite all of that, you're still going down, man. That's right. You should have tried harder. You should have tried harder, man. You should have worked harder.
Says, the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and his heritage, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High.
Yeah, this is your reward. All right, nuclear destruction. Last come on.
So Ezekiel 39:17. And thou, son of man, thus saith the Lord power, speak unto every feathered fowl and to every beast of the field, assemble yourselves and come. Gather yourselves on every side to my sacrifice that I do sacrifice for you. Even a great sacrifice upon the mountains of Israel, that ye may eat flesh and drink blood. Ye shall eat the flesh of the mighty and drink the blood of the princes of the earth, of rams, of lambs, and of goats, of bullocks, all of them fatlings of Bashan. And ye shall eat fat till ye be full, and drink blood till ye be drunken of my sacrifice which I have sacrificed for you. Thus ye shall be filled at my table with horses and chariots and mighty men, and with all men of war, saith the Lord power. And I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am the Lord their power for that day, from that day and forth.
Yeah, when he jacks up Israel, all right, and he jacks up Esau, man. All right, you gonna know who did it, man. Like again, you get to certain tornadoes and earthquakes, they call it the hand of the Most High. Everything that's about to take place is gonna. The only explanation is gonna be that's God in people's mind, which we know him as Yahweh, as a true name. All right, it's Yahweh, Yahushai, and the angels. Okay, got some more?
Yeah, that was it. Which that sacrifice was talking about, World War III. Yep. Sacrifices earlier.
Yep.
Both sides will offer these different nations of the armies to the fowls of heaven and the beasts of the field. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies out there in the Middle East. Yep.
Oh, and then all the okay. That's going to be a job. That's going to be a job to be a beach, to clean up all those bodies. Right? Oh yeah, go ahead.
The same chapter, right? Go ahead. Ezekiel 39:14. And they shall sever out men of continual employment, passing through the land to bury with the passengers those that remain upon the face of the earth to cleanse it. And after the end of 7 months shall they search.
Yeah, that's right, because there's going to be so many dead bodies. Right, and the elites, man, they're not used to working. They're going to have all types of employment. That's beautiful, man. They never worked a day in their life. All they've been doing is just ordering hits. All right, ordering wickedness, man. Setting up people to do wickedness and to spread their agenda. All right, but they're going to have to go and clean up the bodies. All right, we're going to destroy the weapons. All right, so that you could never rise back up again. There's not going to be any more world wars. Go ahead.
And the passengers that pass through the land, when any seeth a man's bone, they shall set up a sign by it until the buriers have buried it in the valley of Heman God. And also the name of the city shall be Mona, thus shall they cleanse the land.
That's right, man. Then the land's going to be cleansed.
Which in the legend, Amonah is a multitude.
Yeah, it's going to be a multitude of dead bodies.
Okay.
Multitudes in the valleys of decision.
Yep.
That's right.
Yep.
That's it.
Yahweh Shabbat.
Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judge
The Spirit wanted that to come back out again, man. All right, what you got?
I got one more. Isaiah 13, go straight to the point, verse 9. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel both with wrath and fierce anger.
Right, wrath and fierce anger. That's what the world's about to experience. Wrath and fierce anger. Go ahead.
To lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Now good 17.
Yep. Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them,
Talking about the Russians. Go ahead.
which shall not regard silver, And as for gold, they shall not delight in it.
You can't pay him off, man. And Putin's talking about it, man. He's bugged out, but he's like, well, look, man, we gonna be like the good guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
But no, you're not, man. You're the devil too, man. It's just the Lord is just using you, man, as an instrument, all right, to destroy this place. Go ahead.
It said verse 18, so like, yeah.
Yep.
Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children.
Yep.
In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's right. Go ahead.
It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and isles shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there, and the wild beasts of the islands shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons in their dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged.
That's right, man. Hey, the time of America is not going to be prolonged. We ain't got too much longer here, man. This place is done. It's going to be completely destroyed and never inhabited again. All right, so with that, brothers, got any closing words?
Death to America.
Yeah,
death to the so-called white man, and death to you niggas.
That's right.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, death to the black bitch, man.
Sound doctrine. All right, for that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash.
Yeah, death to America.
That's right.
All right, shalom to the elect.
Shalom to the elect.
You brothers, man.
You did, man. You two brothers.